千本の刃奏でる彼岸の夜風、黒風が吹き抜ける宮殿の片隅、無情の風、千年の羽、儚い祈りが囚われの翼、さまようより時を越えて、虹色の羽が血塗りの道で天下を浴びよ千本の椿唱える彼岸の夜雨、非常な雨濡れた人、宮殿の片隅、無名の淵、千年の羽、儚い祈りが囚われの翼、さまようより時を越えて、虹色の羽が血塗りの道で天下を浴びよう、風に乗って時を越えて、風に乗って時を越えて、儚い祈りが囚われの翼、さまようより時を越えて、儚い祈りを守りの道で海を抱いて、
All over the street, shining neon, neon. In endless rain, what have you had become? How many times I wanna wake you up, giving you up, go up on my own way alone.
Who we are, how far we've gone. Let us heal the misery and plant the seed we ever promised. Time is up, go grab your arms. No matter how hard we have been, we shall fight forever. I hear it from no one. It occurred to me the hour. It may have said no word, but I have given away.
How many times I wanna wake you up, giving you up, go up on my own way alone.
Who we are, how far we've gone. Let us heal the misery and plant the seed we ever promised. Time is up, gonna grab you up. No matter how hard we have been, we shall fight forever. I hear it from no one. It is good to meet it over. It may have said no word, but I have given no way. I hear it from no one. It is good to meet it over. It may have said no word, but I have given no way. Carved on stones, buried deep in the earth, long submerged beneath waterfalls, who triggering a thunderstorm, summoning gusts of wind. Seething waves of sea, slapping on the reefs to make a voice. Tell us what to believe without any doubt, without any doubt. Never let us down. Tell us when to depart. For promise true. For promise true, despite the day of doom. Our bloodline stretches out one more inch with every heartbeat. Reaches our fingertip that has been stained at the words on the page. We have done that before. Take a heart of grace. Take a heart of grace. It's hardly the way we still stand against the fear of none. The fear of none keeps our frailty apart. No one would be able to look down upon this world. So on is allowed to be We've now learned to believe without any doubt, without any doubt. Never let us down. We have taken the road for
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, 1, 2. Yo, fam, how we doing? Oh my god, my voice feels great. Hey, yo, hey, chat, listen. Now, typically, I would like to start stream around this time. But I just got a really important message from a very important person. So, I got a huge favor to ask you guys. Can y'all, when I ask y'all, I know I usually ask you guys to leave feedback, but can y'all make sure to leave feedback on this particular stream? This specific one? I can't say why, that's all I can say. Yeah, I gotta respond to this message real quick. I'll be right back. Give me like 2-3 minutes tops. Also, big agree, I love the new main character. Hey, yo, Tessin, we back. Sorry, I had to reply to a very, very important message that I can't talk about, but it was important and it was worth it. I appreciate the delay. Yo, how we doing? How's it going? Aretha, welcome to the chat. Duncan, welcome to the chat. Garudo, Red Dead, Smooth. Thank you for moderating, as always. I appreciate it. By the way, heads up, just an update. We're opening up moderator applications tomorrow morning, and they're going to be open for like the next, I want to say like 7 days, I think is the plan. And then after that, they're going to be closed, and then it'll be about 2 days to process on who the next mods are going to be. But preferably, I feel like this should be kind of intuitive, but we're looking to get mods that specialize in the games that we play and that kind of know the channel and the vibes. That way we're not getting someone too strict or someone too lax like I am. I am the definition of someone that is like way too kickback. So yeah, just so y'all are aware. There will not be an interview. I mean, unless like the mods want to interview. I mean, like they can, sure, but there will not be an interview. But there is a trial period, that's for sure. Yo, Camus, welcome to the chat. All right. You know the rules, and so do I. We start on this next song's drop. How y'all been? Hey, don't mind the crazy hair. I just got out the shower. This message like had me all sorts of messed up. So if the hair looks crazy, it's because I haven't gotten a haircut and I just got out the shower. So yeah, you're about to see like a very raw dreamer. I don't know.
Keep up and move at my own tempo. Sound waves like dynamite and signals sky high. Streams of thunder make you lose your mind. Heartbeats will shake me so rules can't break me. Crank the sound and let your soul be free.
What is up?
The
How
lightning
we
strikes
doing?
right.
Welcome to the stream. How's it going?
Let yourself
How y'all
fall.
been? Oh, it's cutting off like the bottom part of the chat, but it's okay. You still see some of it. We still got some of it. We still got some of it. Chat. Hey, listen. Today, as per usual, disclaimer. Like to get this out of the way. Just got out the shower, so like all sorts of stuff. As per usual, beta disclaimer. This is a closed beta 2, actually. It's still very early in its development, and I gotta say this every single stream because people are still not getting the message. I still get DMs like, bro,
Keep up
this game don't look
and move
finished.
at my own tempo.
Why does it look so unfinished? Guys, yes, this is my hair outside of a shower. This is what it looks like when I come out of a shower, so if it's crazy, sorry. But like, why does it look so unfinished? I've been getting nonstop DMs about this over the break. Guys, it's a beta, and not even like an open beta. It's like a closed beta. So it's supposed to be unfinished because it is unfinished. That's kind of the whole point of like closed beta and us coming together to like leave a ton of feedback. Yeah. So everything you see is, subject to change. None of this is indicative of the final game. All that sort of stuff. Getting that out of the way. I don't know why people are confused thinking this is the final, like this is it. Everything we see here is the story we saw is not going to change. Bro, CBT1 and CBT2, the story drastically, and I mean drastically changed from the first beta to the second beta. So, yeah, take everything you see with a grain of salt. The whole point is for us to, leave any feedback that we can. When I say they're literally asking about everything, I mean, I did like 3 surveys today, I think, and I got to do like a ton more. But the surveys are literally asking questions like, what did you think about this part of the story? What did you think about the audio in this part of the story? What did you think about the sound effects of this battle? Do you think the soundtrack of this one fight was okay, good, great? If they're asking those questions, it's because they're not done, like if you gotta ask about stuff like that, it's because they're still deciding whether or not they want to keep things or they want to change things. So yeah, take everything you see with a grain of salt. On that note, today we're checking out characters. We're going to be testing out team comps. Going to be testing out gameplay of a lot of characters that I haven't tested out just yet, and characters that we have tested out. Got a ton of characters leveled up, and a lot of characters with their traces leveled up and light cones leveled up. So we'll be able to properly showcase, ideally, hopefully, a lot of different characters. One of the big points of today's stream is to kind of see what the gameplay is like in Endgame. We're going to be exploring a lot of like the Endgame gameplay experience loop with a current event that's going on with Fight Club and with Simulated Universe / Forgotten Halls. We're not going to go like super in depth, but we are going to go like a little bit. And then also to see the differences between 4-star characters and 5-star characters, also known as the free-to-play, easier to get characters sometimes, and the really expensive characters, and see how much of a difference there is both in gameplay, aesthetic, and quality, and you know, leave any feedback that we can. Sound good? Yes, hopefully. UD's hair looking completely different every new stream he's that's how you know what's getting wild. I do, dude, I do this and it changes, you know, like it's this. Look how long this is. Do you see that, bro? This is crazy. Do you see how, like, brother, that's crazy. I need a haircut. I need a haircut, man. Looks like we're trying to go like Super Saiyan 3, which is not the goal. That is, I'm not a Super Saiyan person. I mean, I can be, but for the most part, that's not the point. Just finished watching all CBT2 streams of yours earlier, and now a new stream, Pog. Hey, awesome. Hopefully, what did you think? What do y'all think so far from what we've seen? Like, honest thoughts about specifically the characters, because that's kind of what I want to focus on. Also, check this out. Check this out. Long hair UD win. Bro, look at this. It's already crazy. It's already getting pretty. It's got to go. It's a haircut ASAP. I don't know when, but it's like this is nah, bro. Nah. And you see the sides? Nah, bro. It's got to, all that got to get chopped, brother. None of it's clean. All kind of crazy. But hey, yo, check this out.
Heartbeats will shake me, so rules can't break me. Crank the sound and let your soul be free. The lightning strikes right.
Let's go! Dude, we got 𝙃𝙬. We got 𝙃𝙬. The 5 stars are complete. Or not complete. We're missing, you know, CBT1 5 stars. But besides that, we got like all, you know, the new 5 stars. And then we also got 𝙃𝙬. So that's kind of hype. That's kind of hype. That's kind of hype. So yeah, we got 𝙃𝙬. She's leveled up. She is a little nerfed. It's not a huge nerf, but they did nerf her from CBT1. She was more cracked in CBT. Bro, CBT1 was insane. CBT1, she'd kill someone and then she could just go again. Like, no limits. So, like, if she nuked 3 people, she could essentially, like, dude, it was kind of cracked. Now, she can still do that to an extent. Absolute beauty. But she can still do that to an extent, but it is nerfed. So now there's, like, a hard limit on it. So you can kill 1 person. You get another turn to go again. But you can't kill another person after that extra turn and get another turn like you used to. Now it's like there's a limit, but you can still do the 4-turn combo with 𝙃𝙬, and I think you can do a 5-turn combo. No, I think it's 4 turns. I forget. It's either 4 turns or a 5-turn combo with 𝙃𝙬, where she goes 4 times back to back, thanks to Bronya, because Bronya boosts her up, and then you can like re-trigger her passive. So if you play your cards right, you can get like a really back-to-back, just absolute 𝙃𝙬 slays everything combo, and it's pretty sick. Pretty sick, pretty sick. Have they reduced the enemy health yet? A lot of the gameplay I've seen has featured very chunky, high HP enemies that bog down the gameplay. I don't know if it bogs it down. I think part of it is like, so I've been kind of digging around and watching a lot of streams and a lot of Honkai Star Rail videos of other players like experience on my break that I did recently. It's like 2 days of me just like checking out YouTube content because I rarely get to watch YouTube. It was nice. But what I've noticed is a lot of people aren't comboing a lot of abilities and aren't using like proper team comps or haven't built out a lot of the characters. So because of that, certain enemies were tankier than like what they seemed. A lot of this game is combos with the turn-based combat. So like it's proper management of when to use your ultimates and when to hold off on like just blowing, this sounds weird, but blowing your entire ability load, right? And actually waiting till you get like a good break on the enemy and then going ham on the enemy while their shield is down, or using one character to absolutely shred the enemy shield because it's the type weakness, and then having the rest of your team like, you know, go ham on the enemy. And if you don't do that properly, then what you end up getting is like you just go turn by turn by turn. You're not lining up your abilities, your passives, and your combos, and the enemy is a lot more tankier than, you know, what it seems, if that makes sense. So I think Marissa does that. What? Wait, that doesn't sound like Marissa. Marissa's usually does a pretty good job at lining up his abilities. Oh wait, you mean Marissa's properly lining up abilities and combos and looking to save ults for breaks and all that stuff, right? Are you saying Marissa doesn't do that? It would be weird if, like, you know, Marissa's just... That doesn't sound... I don't know. We'll see. Don't judge. Don't judge. We're still learning, like, all the combo potential and all that stuff, too, for a lot of different people. I know I am. I'm still learning, like, all the team comps. That's part of what we're doing today, is kind of seeing how much we can experiment and combo with different characters. By the way, I would just like to say, I said this last CBT, I'm going to say it again. Dude, these two... If you have these two, you will never need another DPS in your life. I'm just saying. That when I say, like, Bronya, like, this is a match... I've never seen a pair of characters that's more of a match made in heaven when it comes to, like, just pure combat powers than Bronya and 𝙀𝙬. When I say they drastically, I mean drastically enhance each other, it is so crazy, dude. It's wild. Like, their team synergy is off the freaking charts, man. So it's less of a game issue and more of a skill issue. I think some enemies are a little extra tanky, right? And they can definitely, you know, properly tune down the health or the shield. But a lot of the you know, character versus enemy combat gameplay in this game is properly managing A, your team compositions and making sure your abilities line up, and B, balancing between, like, just using your entire loadout of ults right away and getting an easy break, but then you only have, like, basic attacks and, like, maybe a skill or two while their armor's broken, or being a little more strategic with it and then saving your ultimates, maybe using an ability here or two to shred through the enemy, like, shield, and then trigger a break, and then you kind of let loose after the person is broken down. But, like, certain bosses reward that, and other bosses don't reward that. So it's kind of a case-by-case scenario, but I do think that there is a little bit of a skill cap with some of the enemies, you know? High health enemies and turn-based mean differently. Sometimes higher health enemies are good to make an endurance test. Yeah, that's another thing too, is like certain enemies do want to see like how well you can, you know, have an endurance test against the enemy. So like in action, so what's a good comparison? Action combat games. So action combat games for the most part, right? In my experience, maybe I'm wrong, hot take, this is just my opinion, but in my opinion, high health enemies that don't have mechanics to mitigate the high health and it just feels like a sponge, it's usually anti-fun in my experience. It's pretty dull. At least that's what I think. I don't like tanks, or that's not true. I don't like fighting against just overly huge health pool enemies for like no reason, and there's like no DPS check mechanic to like burst down the health, or when it's just like tanky for the sake of tankiness, is kind of boring in action combat games, right? Turn-based is weird. my opinion kind of changes. It depends on the enemy. It depends on the mechanics, right? But who's a good example in this game? 𝙃𝙀𝙀𝙀. Well, no, she's not like as tanky though. She's more on the like light side. Let me use 𝙃𝙀𝙀𝙀 just because a lot of people are more familiar with her combat because she's so popular in Honkai Star Rail Beta. So let's pretend, because she's not in my opinion, but let's pretend 𝙃𝙀𝙀𝙀 was like super tanky, right? Like just like out of this world, like just huge tank sponge, has all the same mechanics, right? 𝙃𝙀𝙀𝙀 has an aspect to her combat where she will, after a certain amount of turns, place 2 pillars to her side as adds, which all bosses do. But these adds, if not killed fast enough, will do like AoE damage pulses to your team and whittle down your health on top of 𝙃𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀 herself targeting specific characters and looking to disable their ultimate by freezing them, or just absolutely shredding them by doing her double like spear spin attack that she does, right? Now, let's say 𝙃𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀 was super tanky and has all those mechanics. What ends up happening is you have a battle of endurance and then also trying to figure out how to properly prioritize attacking both of her ice pillars and 𝙃𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀 herself, right? I don't mind when it's tanky and I have to be strategic about who I'm attacking, when I'm attacking, and how I'm properly managing my own team's resources, like their health bar, and then also their defenses, because certain characters like Gepard and March 7th increase the defenses of your team, right? So as long as that is good and I feel like I'm doing something tactically and it's not just like, oh, another turn, HP goes down, cool, now I gotta wait like 15 more turns to kill the enemy. Instead, it's like, okay, yes, they're taking a long time to kill, but while it's taking a long time to kill, I need to properly choose which of my teammates I'm gonna shield with March 7th, or how I'm gonna like choose when to proc up my Gepard ultimate in order to protect, let's say I got Blade and Sele on my team, right? From getting nuked by 𝙃𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀, and then hopefully save Blade so Blade can continue to shred away at 𝙃𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀, you know. And it's more of like a battle of wills and strategy on, you're playing defense on some side and then you're also playing offense. I don't know if that makes any sense. Let me ask if I can explain that better. It's bad gameplay design when the enemy boss is tanky and doesn't have any consequence for that tankiness. It doesn't do much damage to you. You don't feel threatened by needing to properly manage who's going to get shielded or healed on your team and who is not, right? When they're just tanky for the sake of tankiness, they don't do anything to your team. You don't need to properly manage your health and your shielding. That's boring game design. But when the enemy is tanky and smacks certain members of your teams a lot, and you need to properly play defense while also properly playing offense to shred through that HP pool that is massive, that is good tank game design. And that's kind of what they're trying to do with Honkai Star Rail from what I've seen in gameplay testing. Some of the bosses, though, are tanky for the sake of tankiness. Particularly the, what do you call them? So it's the big, you know, round belly mechanical dude boss that he's got a huge belly. I mean, huge. The dude probably has like, I don't know, 50 million macaroons a day, you know? How good is Blade and Arlen? I actually want to test out on this stream Arlon, because I haven't played him at all. So this is going to be a fresh take, fresh reaction. Blade's insane. This man is cracked, but he feels balanced, but cracked at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. So like, here's how to explain it. He's a high risk, but a high as hell reward character. Like, dude, Blade feels, he's the definition of like pure dopamine addiction to a character. Whereas like Sele just kind of shreds for the sake of shredding because she's just a queen and she slays. Blade shreds like insane amounts of damage, not just to one target, but multiple targets. But you're like rolling the dice with this character every turn. Every enhanced attack you do is dragging your health down, you know? You're sacrificing not being able to gain skill points by using Blade instead of using another character that if they auto attack, you get skill points, right? Whereas when he does enhanced auto attacks, you don't gain skill points. A lot of Blade is like, he likes to live life on the edge, and you get rewarded for being low health and living life on the edge. To the point where one of his voice lines when he gets healed by like Luocha or Natasha is, when he gets healed, he goes, unnecessary. Like, why did you heal me? My whole point is to be at low health so I can do high damage. Like, what the hell? Unnecessary, you know? Yeah, Blade is, I'll bleed to make you bleed, essentially. And I love it, dude. I'm a big fan. You'll love Arlen then. He also trades HP for attack? Dude. Interesting. I see. Okay, so it sounds like we're going to be comparing Arlen versus Blade, which is pretty good, actually. By the way, I meant to ask you guys, am I going crazy? I can't think. And I feel like this is going to be like my feedback right out the gate. But as far as I'm aware, there are no Quantum 4-star characters, right? Am I correct to assume that? Like, I can't think of any right out the gate. I could just be like absolutely blanking, but I don't know any 4-star Quantum characters, and I actually don't know any 4-star imaginary characters. I could be wrong, but is that legit? No 4-star Quantum or imaginary. Okay, I just realized that this morning. I don't like that. That's kind of... I think that's like my only complaint with the roster, because I actually love this roster a lot, and I want to talk about that today. I'm not gonna lie. We have 1, 2. We might have a third that I can't think of because I don't have all the characters unlocked just yet. But we got 2 Quantum, and we have 2 imaginary, I believe, because Luocha and then 𝙃𝙀 is also imaginary. But they're all 5 stars. I will say I'm not the biggest, personally, I'm not the biggest fan of that. To the point where, like, I kind of wish they made Natasha an imaginary type. I don't think they will. And if anything, it probably makes sense to keep her where she's at. But I don't know. Like, Luocha's a healer and 𝙃𝙀's kind of a debuffer slash crowd control guy, right? So if that's the case, so far Imaginary is being built out to be like a very unique type of character, and I like that. So why not make Natasha imaginary? I don't know. That's my 2 cents. That's my 2 cents. I feel like we gotta have, and I love the 4 stars in this game, but I do feel like we need an imaginary slash Quantum character, especially Quantum. Do we have any indication on how free to play versus pay to win this game is gonna be? No, none. And don't listen to anyone that says we do. It's too soon. We can't test out how pay to win this is going to be and how free to play friendly this is going to be. Part of the reason why we can't is because it's still early beta and we don't have a proper representation of how the gacha system is going to work since this is a beta. Here's why. So at the beginning of the game, they reward you with a lot of gacha resources, but a lot of these gacha resources is actually being rewarded by the surveys that you do for the beta test. On top of you being provided with resources in the game randomly, like throughout your, your adventure in the beta, with bonus packs that both give you characters, give you equipment, not just for 5-star characters, but also 4-star characters, and random events that also give free 4 stars as well. Because of that, we have no way of knowing that, this is going to be how it is on final launch. Also, the way the gacha worked in CBT1 compared to CBT2 is night and day, drastically different, right? I think they're just testing out how the banner design works and then what everyone's opinions on, like, current pull systems are in terms of aesthetic and design and functionality. I don't think this is a beta where they're testing out the gacha. You gotta wait for like a genuine gacha test This isn't that. And including resources, like, this also isn't like a proper... This isn't a proper beta test just yet for us to be like, oh, good resource gain, or oh, bad resource gain. Like, we can leave feedback like, hey, it would be nice if y'all really make it like this friendly when it comes to the resources, or not this friendly. But because they give you so many rewards, and because like the story is subject to change, the amount of quests we're gonna get is gonna be drastically different. We know this because it was drastically different from CBT1. It's too soon. It's too soon. It's too soon. It's too soon. Hopefully in the future, though. Hopefully in the future. We'll see. We'll see. I will say this, though. I will say this. 4-star characters are very strong in this game. And I think that's like to 𝙃𝙧𝙪's credit, they don't get credited for this enough. To 𝙃𝙧𝙪's credit, I can't vouch for GGZ because I haven't played GGZ, right? But all their other previous games, right? Their 4-star / non-expensive character are pretty damn strong, to their credit. And for everyone that's like, nah, bro, power creep's a real thing in Genshin Impact, then why is like the national team just filled with 4-stars and absolutely like top of the charts almost every single time in Spiral Abyss, right? Some of the strongest characters in Honkai Impact 3rd are A-rank characters, which is like that's nuts. Like, Carol just absolutely shreds enemies, right? Even in Star Rail, Asta, who got a nerf, also is like a phenomenal support character. And 𝙃𝙀 might need a nerf. Actually, don't nerf 𝙃𝙀. I take that back. Take that back. Take that back. Don't nerf 𝙃𝙀. Don't do it. Because she's actually, like, in my opinion, the AoE saving grace of like budget playing character or budget players and free-to-play players. Don't nerf 𝙃𝙀. Sorry. That was a bad take. Let me 𝙃𝙧𝙪, if you're watching this, don't do it. I mean, she is kind of OP. I'm not gonna lie. She is pretty damn strong. But when I say like if you have 𝙃𝙀 in your team comp, you don't really miss a lot of the 5-star characters. Like, don't get me wrong, Jing Yuan like smacks, and his summon that he has is damn strong. And the AoE of Kafka with her dot like buffs that she gets is pretty cracked. But like the 4-stars feel so damn strong. Like, they just feel good in terms of like how much damage they do and what they provide from a utility standpoint. Pela also acts like a Bennett. True. I haven't tried Pela in this beta, but she was fantastic in the last one. I don't know if they buffed her or didn't buff her. These are all great questions, by the way, and like feel free to keep asking them, because that's the goal of today's stream, is just to talk about the characters and like talk about feedback, to be honest with you. But it's a good sign to see. Again, it's too soon to judge how free-to-play friendly this game's going to be, but I will say it's a really good sign to see like how strong the 4-star characters feel in comparison to the 5-stars so far. So far. I will say though, the 5-stars are strong. They like, it's clearly the like the favorite, right? For sure, 100%. There's usually a 5-star that smokes a 4-star, typically, right? But it's to the point of it feels like a luxury, not a necessity. Does that make sense? 5-stars feel like a luxury. They don't feel like a necessity. Like, if anything, having Blade, and I've been running this team comp where I go Blade, 𝙀𝙀, and then I'll throw in like Bronya, and then go Luocha, and having these two together feels so damn overkill, you know? They just feel so damn overkill. Yeah, like, to the point where like there are certain aspects where I'm like, damn, they smack a lot for no reason, you know? And then 4-stars still smack, but more like kind of balanced, if that makes sense. I heard endgame content on Honkai Star Rail is amazing. What do you think? What do you think about it, UD? Yes and no. I haven't tried Fight Club, so we're gonna try that today before I can judge it. But just looking at it, and I've seen a few videos, right? But just from what I've seen, yes and no. It's great. It's a great start, and it's actually one of their best starts for a brand new game that they've done in a, like, compared to the previous, like, I don't want to compare, but, you know, in comparison to their other titles that were kind of lacking in endgame when the game first released. I will say the fact they already have Simulated Universe, Forgotten Hall, and Fight Club is feels good. Not gonna lie. Simulated Universe is kind of nice. Very nice, actually. Just because it's like a roguelike buff system. And then Forgotten Hall is very reminiscent to like Spiral Abyss, right? But once you're kind of done with it, you're done with it. But there's a challenge system in Forgotten Hall, which is really nice. And then we're going to try out Fight Club today soon. But having like 3 endgame stuff to be able to do, even though Fight Club's technically an event, feels good. It feels really good. Like Genshin technically has that, but we didn't get that until like the 2.0 series. Like 1.0 to 2.0 was like, we had Spiral Abyss and like maybe like that one fighting event that would show up every 3 patches. Like it was kind of yikes, not gonna lie. Whereas here we have Forgotten Hall, which is essentially Star Rail Abyss, Simulated Universe, which is essentially like Star Rail Elysian Realm / roguelike, right? And Forgotten Hall right out the gate, which is nice. Very good. Very good. Very good. Keep doing that. Very good. You know? Can you try out Echo of War for a boss rematch? Yeah, we should do that today, actually. 100%. 100%. By the way, bosses smack in this beta. They kind of smacked a little bit in the last beta, but you know, like you were still able to like breeze through a lot of the stuff. Like if you had enough 5 stars or like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Bosses in this game kind of smack. Mainly the weekly bosses, the Echoes of War bosses. They I ain't gonna lie. You remember how like we cleared the main story and I had my team and I unlocked Echoes of War right afterwards? Well, I did it off stream. I couldn't beat it. I couldn't. I had to like get to like what was it? I had to get to level 30, right? Trailblazer level 30 in order to like upgrade my characters, and like I barely scraped by like the skin of my teeth to be able to beat Echoes of War. Well, from what I've read and seen, none of Blade's kit says he wants to be at low HP constantly like 𝙃𝙬 or Herrscher Flame Scion. It's not more so low HP, it's more so like getting hit and then applying hits to the enemy. That way he procs his passive AoE slice that he does that I forget the name of, but it looks pretty sick. Yeah, Echo of War is the real fight with the bosses. Story is only a taste. Oh yeah, no, 100%. Story and bro, story was pretty easy. I ain't going front. I actually complained about how easy the story bosses were. Nah, Echo of War is pretty. You want to see like me get absolutely smacked right now? Granted, I don't got relics on him. We got to equip relics, but real quick, I've been saying this like crazy in every single stream. I'm gonna say it again just so that it's here in case devs are watching. 2 things. I'm gonna be quick with this. All right. This is my take. This is my opinion. It's okay to have differences in opinion. If you have a difference in opinion, please comment on the stream VOD or leave feedback in the Discord. Link in the description. That way I can submit your difference in opinion, because getting a variety of perspectives is good for game devs. But here's my take on relics. Are y'all ready? Current relic system, garbage. Garbage. Do we need relics in this game? Yes. Keep relics in this game. Do not get rid of them. But the current system is garbage. All right? Let me explain. Current relic system is good. You want an equipment grinding system in the game, because if we only have light cones, eidolons, and traces, what ends up happening is the only way we can feel satisfied with upgrading our character is by spending energy, right? and spending money, but it leans more towards spending money because of light cones, signature ones being locked behind gacha, right? There are budget light cones that you can get through story from what's been shown. That could change. And then eidolons are obviously constellations, which you typically don't get without the gacha system, right? Relics make it so that you can technically upgrade relics by upgrading their level with extra resources that you get by completing both the story and by doing like relic specific, you know, events, which does burn trailblazing energy. Here's the thing. Here's why it's garbage. It's garbage because it's all RNG based and you can go 6 months. And if you're so unlucky, you just won't get any good stats. Now, to their credit, I will say, I've had an easier time getting decent, I wouldn't say great, but decent substats in this game than a certain other game that has a relic similar system that you know what I'm talking about. I will say it's a lot easier. Like it's been easier for me to get decent substats in this game. But the fact that it's completely RNG and you just I mean, it's up to the RNG gods, right? Garbage system. Garbage. Here's how to fix it. Great way to fix it. We need a gear grinding system in the game, because if we don't have that, players will instantly lose interest after they complete the story, the event of the month, and endgame content. They just will. You need a subsystem that gets the sweaty tryhards to stay hooked to the game. That's where equipment comes in. This isn't unique to gacha games. This isn't unique to mobile games. This is something you see in MMOs. It's what you see in RPGs. There's a reason there's always a gear system in RPGs, MMOs, action combat games. We need that. Here's how to solve this issue. Keep it RNG focused. Before you bring your pitchforks up, listen, hey, let me finish, okay? Here is how to fix and make the relic system fantastic. So it makes the devs happy, because players need to keep playing the game. That's what devs want. And to be realistic, for the longevity of a game, you need that. I know not everybody wants that, but you do need that to an extent, right? But it also keeps the players happy because they feel satisfied that they're winning. Honkai team, you've done this before. It's called the affix system in Honkai Impact 3rd. Now, I don't like to compare systems and mechanics to previous games, because this is its own game, but the reason why I'm doing this is because that system is absolutely freaking fantastic. Here's a basic bogged down explanation of what the affix system is. Okay? Basic explanation. You get a resource by doing certain things in the game. When you get this resource, it allows you to re-roll the stats of specific equipment so you can better min-max that equipment. So even though originally you might have gotten a bad roll, but it's still like the signature piece of that character, you can re-roll that substat in order for you to better min-max your character. We need to have some type of resource that we can grind for, right? So let's say it's a Tuesday. We log into the game. We just got Cele. She's got no relics. Oh no, we gotta grind out her relics, right? What does she use? I haven't tested this out, so I don't know. But I'm assuming she uses this because quantum damage increased by 12%, right? We get her the genius equipment. Oh, let's pretend this is the best main stat we can get, and crit damage is a solid substat, but we need to get rid of this defense. Make it so that there is a resource we can then grind after we get this relic. Maybe you put it behind a cocoon. Maybe you put it behind something that burns energy. Sure, that's fine. That's okay. I don't mind that. But then we get the resource. We grind it. We'll say it looks like the upgraded, like, what is it called? Those little like cylinder things that you use to upgrade your light cone, right? And then you apply it to the piece in a subsystem here. We'll have enhanced, we'll have details, and for the sake of like simplicity, we'll call the other system a fix, right? You're fixing your equipment. You apply that resource and then you choose which substats you're gonna re-roll and which ones you wanna keep and lock, right? So in this case, I want to lock crit damage and I want to lock, let's say, speed, right? I lock these two, and then the others, it allows you to reroll. Do this. Please. I'm begging you. It still makes it so that we have to grind. We have to spend time. We have to spend energy. It keeps us basically forced to play the game, like low-key if you're a min-max sweat, right? Or if it's just your favorite character and you just want to have he or she min-maxed, right? But there's a sense of eventually I can make my character perfect and I don't need to get lucky. Whereas right now, currently, you just need to get lucky. And that does not feel good. It doesn't feel good. It does not feel good. Keep the relic system. We need the relic system. It needs to be in the game. That might be a hot take. I think it needs to be in the game for the longevity of gameplay and actually playing the game every single day, right? But make it so we can reroll for substats. Pretty please. Pretty please. Make a specific resource that we grind for. We have to do content for, right? Doesn't need to be hard. It could be like mid difficulty, right? Semi-casual, mid-core, right? You beat it, right? Don't make it easy. If you make it easy, then like what's the reward? Make it mid-core. Don't make it hard. Make it mid-core. Any free-to-play person can, like, if they put in a little bit of effort, they can't auto it, but they can, you know, clear it. And then you use that resource to reroll substats. 100%. I've gone like 7 months, no exaggeration, of attempting to get like a perfect artifact set in a certain game that I will not name. Didn't get it. After 7 months of attempting. I have like the most mediocre artifacts after 7 months of attempting to get the perfect set. Another character, I got it within the first week of grinding. That is a huge gap. That can't be okay. There needs to be some type of subsystem that allows us to reroll the substats so we feel rewarded for the time investment we put in a game. You know? That's all we got to do. Wait, is there auto in this game? There is, and it's a blessing. I usually hate auto. Hear me out. I think it's fantastic. The AI could be better, but let me just show you why I like auto in this game. Let me show you why I like auto in this game. I am a full-time content creator. Now, contrary to popular belief, I play less video games after being a full-time content creator than when I was just a high school student. I know that sounds crazy, but like, even though this is my job, a lot of my job is actually off-camera editing, negotiating, business management, analytics study, all that stuff. And there are some days where like I have to record 3 videos and edit like 4 different videos and go to 2 different business meetings, and I don't have much time to play the game. And I'm not gonna lie to you, when you're playing a turn-based game, right? And I'm fighting level 44 basic ads as characters when I could be focusing on my business meeting, right? It's a little annoying, I'm not gonna lie. It gets redundant after a while, you know? Get a secretary and an editor. I know. I gotta hire some people. We'll hire soon. I promise. I'm looking to hire an editor, or begin the process of hiring an editor this month, hopefully. But this is why I like this. I can now go in, get my dailies done while I'm finishing my homework or my studies, pop this, and then just vibe with you on chat. This is nice, because then I can make my thumbnail while I'm nuking ads. Because look how easy it is to kill them. You think I want to actively like participate in the game when it's this easy to kill them and it's just for like EXP books? No, I don't. Not for a turn-based game. Maybe for an action combat game, right? But not for a turn-based game. So making this optional, I don't make it like a, you know, don't change this from optional to force, because sometimes I want to test out new team comps, right? But always have this as an option, please. Please. What do you mean by re-rolling the substats? Do you mean resetting them to their initial values? Yes and no. So like, here's the thing. In my opinion, you should know to not upgrade certain substats at all if it's a bad substat, right? So what you should be doing, in my opinion, is make it so that you can re-roll substats, but even after you've upgraded it, it still re-rolls the value that you're at. So say you maxed out a relic to like level, whatever the max level is. Let's assume it's 20, right? You got a relic to level 20 or level 10, right? And it all went into speed and none of it went into crit damage. And you're trying to re-roll speed. And your speed is now at 6, just to put in a number, right? When you re-roll the substat, since all of it went into speed, it will also count as the 5 upgrades into speed towards your new re-roll substat. But if the devs don't want to do that and they just want to make it so that it resets to its initial value, right? Make it so that it also resets the level of, obviously, the relic, because in which case you would just be making the relic worse, right? But essentially, it should be re-rolling your substat. And ideally, I think they should make it so that you're re-rolling the substat for a piece like a level 1 before you upgrade it. So if you get a level 1 new artifact, or sorry, relic. I gotta kill artifact in my brain. You get a level 1 new relic, right? And it's got 4 substats. 2 of them are good, 2 of them are garbage, right? You pop 2 affixes, re-roll 2 of them, or 1 affix, you re-roll 2, you lock 2 of them, right? You get 4 good substats. 2 of them are great, and the other 2 that you re-rolled went from garbage to solid, right? At that point, if you have to make something RNG, sure, that's fine. That's fine. What kills players is the fact that we get 3 good substats and then 1 bad substat, and all of it goes to the 1 bad substat. That's what drives players insane. You know? Hate is a strong word. I didn't mean to use that. My fault. Where did you get that percentage? I can speak for myself that I began... Wait, what? Oh, are you talking about characters? No, never mind. I mean, before Otto's arc, 99% of the community hates Otto. Nah, you'd be... That's a whole other conversation. Whole other conversation. Rerolling substats are a blessing indeed. Yeah, if your artifacts are garbage, you can't use the character efficiently. 100%. 100%. Yeah, I'm hoping that I'm hoping we get some type of system like that. Like, at the end of the day, if we don't, I'm still gonna love the game because the story is good. I'm loving the gameplay. The gameplay could be better, right? But it's still pretty solid gameplay, right? And the animations and art is fantastic, and I'm hooked on the story. Like, I'm gonna play this game regardless if they decide to not change anything about this. But I'm an honest dude. I'm gonna keep it real with everyone. I really want them to keep the relic system, make it so we can re-roll substat. Pretty please, begging you. If you need a good example, your affix system in Honkai Impact 3 is fantastic. It is amazing. It is amazing. RNG itself drives people insane, though, even with a good system. Some people are going to somehow coincidentally just roll to the bad stats. Well, it is little RNG in the end. Yeah, and that's why I think rerolling is necessary, you know? But for real, though, substats in Star Rail is far more diverse and more used in its diversity. Early level, it take a while to rank up, so flat stats is realistically useful for lower tier rarity. Yeah, I mean, like, the good thing about this game, from what I've seen so far, is since it's a turn-based game, right, there's actually a lot of unique ways you can build out certain characters. So let's say, like, Gapar typically doesn't want to go with, like, a high-speed build and wants to build up his health and his defense, and those are like the substats that you're trying to look for, right? Well, one interesting take that you could do is if you went a speed defense build on Gepard to where he's getting a lot more turns before the rest of your characters, what ends up happening is you mitigate a lot of AoE attacks from certain bosses because of his ult spam and his frost debuff spam that he does, which essentially makes it so that you're consistently proccing those defensive ultimates very quickly. Whereas in like other games, like you can't really do that the way that they're built because it's action combat. Like min-maxing and action combat is like very narrow to what you can or can't do with certain characters. In turn-based, since it's so strategy-based, there's actually a lot of different ways you can use different characters and different team compositions. So that's a good thing. But I don't care. Still, even though, yes, a lot of subsets do work on characters you typically wouldn't expect, still make it so we can reroll for subsets, please. Pretty please. Yeah, this is true. My part is always the last to act. Yeah, true. 100%. This is a weird question, but how many gigabytes is in the game? I personally don't know off the top of my head, but don't worry about memory just yet. Wait until like the final beta before the game comes out, whenever that is. So after there's been like, I don't know what the plans are, to be honest with you, but after there's been like, I don't know, 1, 2 open betas of the game before the game releases, that's when you should start looking at the memory. Right now, too early to say, because you could have bugs that are like, you know, contributing to bloat in your memory usage. And there's also like a lack of things that they still need to add. But then there's also extra stuff that's like affecting the game negatively that they need to remove. So a lot of it's going to change. A lot of it's going to change. Wait, do we know the official release day of the game? We do not. Not yet. Not yet. Welcome to the chat, Derpy. Been a while since I've been to the channel. Dude, welcome back. How's it going? One question, boss. Did you greet Island's engagement? Do not take this the wrong way. I'm not trying to sound like a jerk. I mean this in the best way possible. But anything you see any of my content creator friends like announce on the internet, I've probably already known for a bit. Because I talk to them almost, not every day, but like I talk to them a lot off stream or off camera. I've known about this for like a solid minute. A solid minute. And by the way, again, congrats, my dude. Congrats. We had a bro to bro talk yesterday, but a lot of the models look amazingly detailed. I will say I'm actually confused. Like, I get that like their games, Hoyoverse games, are character focused, but the art in this game is like illegally good. I actually can't, like, I'm gonna be real with you. These are some of the most unique character designs I've seen from Hoyoverse, period. I'm not saying their other games don't have unique character designs. I could actually name quite a lot. But in terms of like the overall cast, everyone looks fantastic. You know what I mean? Whereas like in the other games, I'm usually like, about like 40% or 30% of the cast. Everybody looks good here. Like there's so much personality in each and every single design, you know? It's insane. It's crazy, dude. Do you have a guess on a release date? Not really, no. We're too early in development for me to be able to guess it. Hopefully it releases by end of 2023. Hopefully, would be nice. I hope it doesn't release before 2023. I'm hoping. I know everyone's like, release. When are you coming out? Please. And don't get me wrong, like I love the game. I do. But I want this game to be successful. I really do. I want this game to like just win. I want people that hate turn-based games to like still play this game because they can't get enough of the characters, the story, the music, and like the art, you know? And in order for that to happen, everything else needs to be so damn high quality. And even though like characters are fantastic and art is fantastic, and we've seen a lot of improvement, there is still more work that needs to be done. I don't want them to rush it. I want them to take all the time they need. And maybe that's a bad take, but I don't mind waiting for quality. I don't like when something is like, you know, low quality release and then I gotta, you know, hear about how everyone's like, oh, this is a garbage game, me. And I'm like, bro, you guys were rushing the release, you know? Like, now we gotta be patient for them to like improve it live. The benefit of this game not being officially out is they can take all the time they want with betas, with upgrades, with updates. Once a game is out and it's making money, you are obligated as a company to produce results and to make your fan base happy. The only way you can do that is you turn out content, and that's stress to the development team. I don't want them to have that added stress. They're already like wanting this to be great, right? Which that's already stress, but they have the liberty of the game's not out yet. You can't judge it. They even got this little thing here in the bottom, beta version not indicative of the final game. That's good, right? It's less stress. You don't have to worry about all the hate comments you're getting. So, yeah, I really don't want them to rush this game. There's so much potential with it. It's insane. I will say though, if there's any one thing that deserves a 10 out of 10, maybe I shouldn't say this, but like I'm gonna say it. Do we, by the way, just so we're clear, this is like a feedback gameplay discussion type of stream. We will do gameplay here, but the focus of the stream is to talk with you guys about how the game can be, answer questions, and all that stuff. I could go for like the clicks and all that, but it's like, no. Can we agree that the characters... Is this a bad take? This might be a bad take. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but I think the characters on this game are 10 out of 10. In my opinion. In terms of art and design. That's it. I actually, like... No lie. I have... Like, it's insane. I really think the character designs and art is 10 out of 10. Like perfect. Like, I don't know if I should be saying that, because saying that about anything in a beta might be bad, and maybe it might give them a bad ego, but like, I'm genuinely concerned as to why everyone looks so damn good. Like, you know? Why do you think that's a bad take? I'm just scared of saying anything is perfect in a game that is still early in development, but I actually... like, I can't find any like critiques personally. I think it's so damn quality on all of the art, like, except the main character. Bro, I think this is the hottest looking main character in Hoyoverse since Kiana Kaslana. I'm gonna be real with you. I think the main character is dripped out of their mind and has a ton of personality. Like, hold on, let me see if I can find... Okay, I can't find it without showing leaks. So, but yeah, I do think, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I think her design is absolutely fantastic, dude. Absolutely fantastic. Hot take, Kiana was mid. She was so annoying until they fleshed her out like 10 chapters into the game. Hot take, that's wrong. These are just takes, by the way. It's okay to have different opinions. Hot take, that's wrong. The reason why that's wrong is the reason why she feels so great right now in the story is because of the amount of character development she had. She was a child in the beginning. That's why people didn't like her, but that was also kind of the point, you know? That's why, like the Honkai community regards Kiana Kasana as like the daughter of the community. It's because you've seen like all the insane changes to the character. Hot take, Asta looks really bad. Really? Whoa. Why? Out of curiosity. Totally okay to have different takes, by the way. But this is good. This is good. Hot take, I pour milk first before syrup. The hell? What it? You pour milk before cereal? Hey man, there are some unique cookies out there in the world. I'm crazy. I'm kind of a loony, so I mean, I guess people got some crazy traits about themselves too. I mean, you know, I guess, you know, I guess. All right, I'll do my best to not judge, but you know, all right. I mean, you do you. You do you, bro. You do you. All right. Memes aside, is this because of Amelie tweeted that she eats cereal with milk before cereal, and I'm a huge Amelie fan, but I'm not gonna lie, that's weird. You're kind of a weirdo for that, but I mean, we're all weirdos in a sense, but that does make you a weirdo if you weren't a weirdo already. Is that throwing shade? Maybe, I don't know, but come on, man. Come on. Don't clip that. Don't clip that, all right? I'm a huge Amelie fanboy. Huge. I feel like Asta's bland. I feel like Asta's bland is more on the beta story. Are we talking about the design or the personality? Because I will say, if we're talking about like the personality, we haven't seen much of it. I think she appeared in like 1 scene, 2 scenes at most. So she doesn't really have much of a character. Another hot take: a character doesn't need to be annoying in order to undergo pivotal character growth. I mean, sure, but then there isn't much growth. Like, it's still good growth, right? Like, Fu-Hua had a lot of character development and is a fantastic character and went through a lot of character development, like, recently in recent chapters. But Kiana has had way more character development than Fu-Hua has had. You know? Or it's kind of like a super evil character all of a sudden becomes like, you know, the guardian of humanity. That's a really dope story because of the drastic change in personality. But it's all preference, really. It's all preference. Character critique. I do want more body types. The models are all the same body type. Wait, what? Are you sure? I mean, maybe. Hold on. Are you sure? Like, Donna Hong is tall, right? But then, like, Blade is taller. And then there's Arlen, right? And then there's Huck. Like, if anything, there's already more body types here than there is in another game that I shall not name. I feel like. And then Herta is even taller than Hook, right? You know? This is good discussion, by the way. This is good discussion. Is this stream going to be lore dedicated stream? Is this stream going to be lore dedicated story? Strong? As well, or separated? We finished all the story. All the main story is completely finished. We knocked it all out. Not just height, but build. I don't know. I still think it's like pretty different, to be honest with you. Is that just me? Question mark? Maybe. Maybe. Possibly. Hook, small, stubby type. Arlen, somewhat short. Dan Heng and male seem to be separate form. Blade, Luocha, Jing, Yuan, body type. Yes. Yeah, I think Blade, Luocha, and Jing Yuan share the same body type. I'm pretty sure. Yes. Yes, 100%. They're not different, but like how so? How so? I need y'all to be detailed so I can actually submit this feedback. It's got to be like super detailed. They're talking about body bulk, boss. I don't know. I still see that different. Like, for example, like Kafka and 𝙃𝙖𝙪 are almost the same height and they share the same body type. But Kafka, for example, has thicker thighs and thicker calves, right? Whereas 𝙃𝙪 has just slender legs all throughout, you know? Of course you noticed that. Guys, thighs is like a good example of like how worked out you are. I hate to break it to you, but like if someone has thick thighs, like 9 times out of 10, they're doing squats in the gym. Yes. Yes. Sample's bolt, I think, is much more muscular than other males. I actually think it's part of the reason why I think people look similar though is the character, or not the character, sorry, the apparel, the clothing that they wear is a similar style to each other, and because of that it like fleshes out certain features the exact same way. Unless you're a disgusting leg day skipper. I mean, I don't skip leg day, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm a crybaby for leg day, man. Oh my lord, I don't complain about working out. If anything, I'm addicted to like fitness, but bro, leg days, oh my god, I'd be crying in bed like, oh my god, you know, like I'm dying. I'm dying. According to MiHoYo, before developing Genshin, they were developing something frontline to get a hand on open. That's something else. Got it. Yeah, I think that's a good point. I think Zeno's got it down to a science, right? Give more variety to like the details for sure. I could see that 100%. Not like clothing details. I think they got that down perfectly, but like body details, you know, more line work, maybe better shading. It wouldn't work on Kafka because she's completely clothed for the most part, right? But like for characters like Su Shang, or March 7th. And then using the line work to like just change up some of like the structure, I guess, maybe, possibly, not sure. What I mean by about lore dedicated stories about descriptions of items, materials, and oh, gotcha. Yeah, probably not today. Today's more like character focused and then also gameplay focused for the most part. I feel like I'm missing messages. Hold on. Weight, for instance, unless people are implying all characters should be toned and skinny. Well, it depends. Like, I don't think all healers should be toned and skinny, but if you're a combat person, you should be like shredded to an extent, unless you're a child, in which case, well, you're a child. You're either a skinny child or a fluffy child. It's one of the two, you know? But I do, yeah, that's a big one. Don't nerf muscles. 100%. I'm just saying, if we ever, you don't need to, by the way, Hoyoverse, please don't. But if you ever do decide to have like a half-clothed, like, you know, female or man that is supposed to be notoriously muscular, but all of a sudden is like not muscular, you know, allergies, sorry. Make them buff, make them shredded, you know? Like, if I ever get a skin for 𝙃𝙗𝙗 and he's shirtless, my man better be rocking the biggest six-pack in the world. You know what I'm saying? And his shoulders better be freaking boulders. You know what I mean? Mount Everest up there, because I'm just saying, they be looking a little solid, brother. You know? They be looking a little solid. Adrian, welcome to the fam. Thanks for becoming a member. Bro, the day 𝙃𝙗𝙗 becomes shirtless and Jing Yuan, oh my lord. Bro, the day Jing Yuan goes shirtless and Kafka gets a summer suit, miHoYo gonna be making it rain, dude. They gonna be making it rain, man. Making it rain. 100%. 100%. I think, I think there's good variety. I think there could be more, though. 100%. I feel like in terms of, like, the ones that feel unique in terms of body type, it would probably be Natasha, Branya, maybe Kafka, maybe, I think. And then Sampo. I've seen Sampo's model, and his looks pretty unique as well. 𝙃𝙖𝙪 kind of shares a lot of similarities to March 7th, right? Actually, not even. There's actually noticeable differences. But yeah, more builds like Natasha would be dope, right? I could see that. I could see that. Most tend to be more on like the thinner side, like March 7th or 𝙃𝙪, I guess. I guess. I slammed my desk hard after you said that. Said, whoa, what did I say? Nani? Question mark? I don't know. I don't understand how the males are muscular, but game devs refuse to give them anything but flatties. Men have butts too. I mean, he's got a coat on. He also has a coat on. He also has a coat on. I think you just need someone that doesn't have a coat on. Hold on, wait a minute. I don't know, man. I'm seeing a little something there for 𝙃𝙗𝙗, but hold on. Yeah, I think a lot of them just have coats. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be honest. Hey, I will say one thing I love about the character design in this game. The one thing that I love about the character design in this game. Have y'all noticed anything about this game compared to other HoYoverse games? Let me know if you've noticed this. Hold on. Have you picked up on it? I'm gonna click a few characters that you should notice this with, all right? Let's go with... You notice anything? Right. Fewer skin is showing. These are actually realistic designs for like military people or people going to war. Like this, she shows a lot, but she's also in the underground, so it makes sense, right? I feel like all the designs actually feel like it makes sense. Like someone isn't just like notoriously showing a ton of skin for absolutely no reason. Other games that I shall not name, you know? And it's kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of nice. But then they still have other characters like 𝙃𝙪, like Kafka, right? But even Kafka is like well clothed too, for the most part. You know, like I like that they're not scared to cover up more in this game so far. That's good. Yeah, the outfit fits with their background 100%. You don't need a fan service every single character, you know? All the characters feel like it's very intentional design. Like 𝙃𝙬 looks like it's a puppet that's been like created by someone that loves puppets and dolls, which 𝙃𝙬 does, clearly, right? The game that shall not be named. I've seen people with shorts like 𝙃𝙬 on the streets before, 100%. I agree. Like everything feels intentional for the most part, and it's really nice. Don't get me wrong, fan service here and there, totally get it. Totally get it, and I'm cool with it. But it's gotta make sense to the character. Like, low-key makes sense for the character. But like, this isn't like consistent, you know? It's not like super consistent. Yeah, fan service can come with the summer skins. Drip first. Yeah, make all the fan service for the skins. And then get all the down bad people to buy with the skins, right? 100%. But like, for the initial release of the character, the design should make sense to the person. You know? Like, let's be real. If Jing Yuan was half naked, they would sell double the amount. Come on, don't lie. You know they would. If Kafka was wearing a more revealing coat, it would be a wrap. I'm just saying. It would be a wrap. It would. If Luocha was wearing a summer suit, you know what I'm saying? It would be a wrap. Like, but I'm just saying it would, right? But no, it's actually like, it makes sense for the story. It does. And it's nice. It's nice. It's nice. You know? I'm just calling it out as I see it, man. Did the beta show events or interesting game modes? Yes. So the only event going on right now, which we are going to try, is Fight Club. Fight Club, Fight Club. Before I do Fight Club, let's actually get into getting smacked by Echoes of War real quick. So, y'all want to see me get absolutely clapped with OP characters? Granted, I don't have relics on. I should probably put on relics. I might have a chance if I do. But check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Do people really prefer fan service that much more than cool looking designs? Depends, but usually, like, if you look at like banner sales for Hoyo versus other games, yes. yes, they do. Sadly, like this is, I mean, like the numbers don't lie. Generally speaking, yes. Sadly. Me personally, hey, shame. I agree, man. The fact that Japard is like, listen, if you are a general and you don't look like this, hold on. And you don't look like this. No war general. What war general isn't fully armored, ready to go to war? You know what I mean? Like, bro, I see that in games and they're like military leader or war general, and then they have like, they're like shirtless or something, or like, I don't know, they're missing like half the shirt, you know, and it's like, bro, I get it. You got abs of steel, you got pecs of mountains, you know what I'm saying? Like, cool, but like realistically, like war generals should be armored. You know, they should, in my opinion. Like, it's kind of how it is. I get it. Abs of steel, sure, you know, 100%. I get it, but you want to see me get absolutely smacked? Here, actually, I'm gonna do this first, and then I'm gonna do the next one, so y'all can see the difference. Hold on. Let me show you a 10 level difference in this game, real quick. Ready, set, go. Let's go with, I'm actually probably gonna need Branya, to be honest with you. All right, cool. So this is level 38. Weekly boss, quote unquote. Quote unquote, quote unquote. By the way, this is a sick design and this is a sick soundtrack. Sick soundtrack. Let me know what you guys think about the boss. Okay, this is like the whole point of this stream is to get y'all's feedback. So let me know in the chat. Let's go with... Now his left side is buffed, right? Now, he works very similar to Jing Yuan in the sense that he's got multiple turns. So here's the center turn. Here's right hand or left hand and right hand right up here, right? So take that with a grain of salt. Level 38, ladies and gentlemen. Level 38. Added turn, this is what makes Xiao OP.
随我冲阵。
援助来得很及时。
是时候该出奇。斩无赦。
等一下，纠缠不清。随蝴蝶一起消散吧，旧日的幻影。早点给你个痛快！帮大忙了。
多谢。
呀！
机不可失。
别来惹我！你会为此付出代价。
Don't kill it! Don't kill it!
下一个。
Okay. Is what we need. All right, dope.
兵哥，无情。
Down.
早已踏入风暴。
Now we let loose. Now that the enemy's broken, shield is down. Now you go a little ham with the damage to shred as much as you
随
can.
蝴蝶一起消散吧，旧日的幻影。
There we go. We killed him. He goes to phase 2, completely regenerates the health. This is where he starts smacking a lot because he gets a full team-wide DPS attack, which hurts like hell. It hurts a lot. Okay. Mm.
帮大忙了。这一战不可避免。
I miss Blade. A lot.
真是难缠。
Rude. Rude. Rude.
雷霆在此。
Alright, this will get right side low. We'll start to do damage to mid and left. And then we go ham. Nice. We go again. We go again.
随蝴蝶一起消散吧，
There's 3
救治的
turns
幻
for
影。
Sully. Ah, I thought that would get the kill, but it didn't. Sad days. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I should have like saved it for Sully. That's okay. Ah.
你会为此付出代价。
All right. Pop this. All right, this should be the kill. No. Gonna heal Sully because Bronir should proc his passive.
援助来得很及时。纠缠不清，
Nice. That's down. I have an
早
added
点给你个
turn.
痛快。
Now we go ham. Level 38. Level 38 against level 50 people. Not bad. Not bad, right? Pretty solid. Pretty solid. Now let me show you what on difficulty looks like. Let me show you the difference real quick. Real quick. I'm gonna take this a little seriously with my team comp just so you can see, okay? Just so you can see, because when I say he smacks a lot. A lot. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna keep these two, but I'm switching him up for Chapard. Now you're probably like, Dreamer, why you look so scary? Why you got a tank that usually doesn't need a healer, and why you got a healer that usually doesn't need a tank together? Let me show you why. You ready?
我以朗道之米冰雪铸成此志，永不终结。
Alright. When I say he smacks a lot harder now, he smacks a lot harder now. And he's also a lot tankier.
这一战不可避免。
做好觉悟吧。小伤而已。
别来惹我！
For science, I've actually never.
你会为此付出代
I'll
价。
stick to going for the right. I'm gonna proc this though. Rude.
到此为止了。
Alright, now he smacks like a truck.
纠缠不清。
我以朗道之米冰雪铸成此志，永不终结。
When I tell, like, trust me when I say I need both the shield and healer if I'm gonna make it through with this guy.
我们早已踏入风暴，
Alright,
为了
let's
守
have
护
fun.
和捍卫，击溃他们。
Here's the
这
Bronir
是等于
Sully
解脱
combo.
随蝴蝶一起消散吧，旧日的幻影。
That was okay. That was okay.
这一战不可避免，你会为此付出代价。
Okay. Okay. Y'all are gonna see the I'm gonna do this twice. I'm gonna do this with the shielder and healer, and then I'm gonna show you like without a shielder and a healer. Let's do.
做好觉悟吧。
这一战不可避免。 纠缠不
Nice.
清。
All right. One down. Wait, what? It didn't die? No!
该死！
Okay, we're good. It attacked your part. Haha. Or good part. Haha.
请助我一臂之力，别来惹
Yeah.
我。下一个，
Sayonara.
随蝴蝶一起消散吧，旧日的幻影。
All By the way, this is your last attempt for echoes. Oh, I forgot I already did one today. You live and learn. We'll have to do a part 2 to this tomorrow. But it's okay. Let's go with... Shield, please. Por favor. Yeah, remind me not to kill him. When we get close, when I break him, I'm gonna look at chat. I need y'all to remind me, don't kill him. Okay? Por favor. Por favor. Por favor. Let's go out left real quick. Nice. Rude. Okay. Alright, we're chilling. Pop this. Okay, here's the strat. Here is the move. Ready, set, go. We're praying for a crit. We're praying for a crit. Por favor. No crit. Okay. Bird. Kill Branya. Sally should proc his heal, maybe not. Nice. Okay, watch the magic. You ready, Chad? You ready? Boom. That's broken. That's dead. Go a turn again. Good. Okay, shield, because I'm gonna need it. Beautiful. Okay, let's do... Alright, shield's gonna go back up. Oh! Bro, he smacks so hard. Okay. I need to rack up. Oh, wait, no, I meant to use ability. It's... We're chilling. We're fine. We're okay. Good. Life's good. Okay. This is gonna be weird. Just trust me on this. Just trust me. Just trust me. Yes. Okay. Ready, set. Awesome. Cool. Awesome. Now, this is why we did this. Ready, set, go. Down. He comes down. Now we go ham. Oh, wait, no, I meant to do Branya first. It's okay, you live and learn. Hit it. And now you go full. And this is like the basis and foundation of this game. Alright. Phase 2 is here. Shield. Por favor. Alright. Remind me not to kill him. 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 Okay. And then... Let's go here. Seeing him waste all the ult for the resting phase is painful, but that's CD for you. No, you want to use your burst if you have a Sele Branya combo, because you spam your abilities so much on additional turns, you get your ult combo back by the time he comes down again. Don't kill him. Yeah, I'm not supposed to kill him. Where is... Okay, let's go here. Okay, I should have used my ult a lot sooner. No! I should use my ult a lot sooner. My fault. My fault, my fault. Lesson learned, lesson learned. Okay. I forgot his phase 2 smacks a lot harder. Holy hell. We're gonna go Luocha.
多谢。
He's up. Reset on you.
援助来得很及时。
Pop this.
我
Wait,
以
what?
狼道
Oh
之
yeah,
名，
Japard has a. You guys. I don't know how you guys don't know this because I've been using him to carry me like throughout the entire game. But Japard has a thing where like on death, he has an auto revive. It's only one, but he has an auto revive. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Ready, set, go.
冰雪铸成此志。
I thought
永不
resting
终
was for
结
recharging skill points and saving all ults. You can do that for any other team comp except for a Celebrania combo. Because Celebrania, you're able to spam turns so much that by the time you bring him down again, and by the time you have all your abilities lined up again, it's a lot quicker than just saving your ult and saving your skills for post-resting phase, if that makes sense. Any other like team combo that doesn't include Cele or Branya that allows you to spam turns, it's out the gate. Doesn't work at all. At least not from what I've seen. I don't think a Branya Blade combo would work with that. I'm pretty sure the only reason it's even viable is because Cele gets so many turns with Branya. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. We're gonna go with... Actually... Yeah, no, it needs to go.
做好觉悟吧。
Alright, here it is. Watch damage. That was with an ult on Cele, by the way. I don't know if y'all felt that. I felt that, but I'm just saying, like...
帮大忙了，
Now imagine this without Japard. Like, just imagine.
你
Imagine
会
this
为此
without
付出
Japard.
代价。
Imagine. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. And this is like a non-min-max team. So this is like no relics, right? All signature light cones to make up for the lack of relics, but all like 5-star characters. And the point of me showing this is like you can't pay your way to beating content, if that makes sense. So let's do... Let's hit you.
别来惹我，
And then we're
我
gonna
们早
proc
已踏入
you.
风暴。为了守护和捍卫，击溃他们，纠缠不清。
And
蝴
that's
蝶一起
dead.
消散吧，旧日的幻影。
Nice. Now we go again.
下一个，
Hey! Rude. Audacity. Thank you.
Yeah. 我以朗道之名，冰雪铸成此志，永不终结。
Also, Bryan and Japard is losing 50-50 squad while selling Luocha as an event banner. Wait, yes. I was confused for a second. Yeah, Branya and Japard are standard banner. And Luocha and Cele are looking to be event banners, if I'm not mistaken. Fine. Smack Japard. Good.
小伤而已。
这一战不可避免。
Nice.
Yeah. Ha!
Huge. Okay. And then...
别来惹我， 你会为此付出代价。请助我一臂之力，纠缠不清。下一个，
All right. Nice on you
这
guys.
是难缠。
Oh, thank goodness. I thought he was going to go for Cele. Bless. Oh. Okay. Nice. Ready, set, go. Here's the lineup. Oh, wait, I forgot to use his ult! That's okay. I am gonna have to burn a skill point here, though.
帮大忙了。下一个。
No, that didn't kill it. No! No, it's fine. It's your part.
我以冷道之谜冰雪
Yeah,
铸成
Jing
此
is
志。
definitely...
兄
Jing is looking at, like... Jing is looking to be a much later character. A much later character. So, like, he's looking to be Region 2. Just based off of the trailer. From what we can see. I don't think he's going to be a right away event banner character. I could be wrong, but we'll see. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. We're going to go here. Okay. And then we're going to do... Nice.
援助来得很及时。
Huge. There we go. Now the turn. All right, now we have fun. This only works because Bronya and Celia are on the same team. Because ideally, you do want to save your ult so you can nuke them.
我们早已踏入风暴，为了守护和捍卫，击溃他们。这一战不可避免，请助我一臂之力。
到此为止了。
I just need this
雪
just
铸
in case.
成此志，永不终结。
别来惹我！你会为此付出代价。
Okay, and here's the combo. So, you now have core, we'll call this guy Core Doomsday Beast, right? Well, actually, no, let's take that back. This is Doomsday Beast, this is Core Doomsday Beast, right? After this turn, you can then break with auto attack Bronya. You're at 5 skill points. Cele is about to get full energy. You then bring up Cele right after, like, these two are there, right? You nuke, she gets an added turn. She has ult now up from energy buildup. Then you have your full lineup. Bronya then pops speed up again. Cele gets another turn, and then, like, that's game, and you get the W. Now, I'm going to retreat here, because if I don't retreat here, then our limit's kind of done, and I can't show you, you know, the other team comp. But that only works because Cele abuses added turns after killing, like, a target, and then Bronya gives her a bonus turn with the speed up on her E ability, which guarantees you to get enough energy for a second follow-up ult. Any other character, you can't pull that off. I think maybe you could pull it off with Blade, because he procs his passive that also gives him energy, like the AoE slice. But I feel like that's more luck-based than it is, like, the guaranteed base of Bronya and Cele combo, you know? Can you use items in battle like potions? I don't think you can. I've never tried. Can you? I don't think you can. You can do it, like, outside of combat, but as far as I'm aware... Yeah, you can't. You can't. I don't think... Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't. From what I've tried. We'll see. Alright. I'm gonna remove Japard. And let's... Actually, can I test out? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring in... I want to see something real quick. We're going to bring in Asta. We're going to move Cele for Arlen. And Bronya for Herda, I think. Hold on. Let me think. Give me a second. Wait. Okay, and then switch out Luocha for Natasha. Maybe switch out 𝙃𝙬 actually for Hook. Maybe. Yeah, let's switch out. Dane would be kind of nice here. I don't have his light cone though. Granted, I don't have Arlen's light cone, but I do want to see the difference. Actually, you know what? I'm switching you out for main character. Yes. I want to use Don Hang, and March 7th. We're gonna go with the starter team. Natasha's guaranteed in the story, so let's see like what this looks like real quick. Details. And then I'm going to switch this out for budget 𝙃𝙬𝙀. And then details. Hold on. Level up. And then good. Dope. Okay. And then this needs to be switched out for the sake of like, I think I have to use blades. The only thing is like, this doesn't really scale well with Don Hang or Don Hang. How about this one? Increases energy restoration based on the crit rate of the wearer up to a max of 12% after using the skill of the wearer, whereas crit rate is increased by 60% for one turn. I wish I had Don Hang's light cone just to try out. 𝙃𝙖𝙀 maybe? Yes. Yeah, that's a great idea. 100%. And then do I have this leveled? I do. This is leveled. Awesome. Traces. Looking solid. Solid. Good. Sweet. All right. Dope. Let's compare real quick. All right. Let's see how this rocks. We're going to go difficulty 1 and then into difficulty 2. So this is essentially like the goal of this is to showcase. Well, actually, this is kind of OP in comparison to the other team because we technically have 2 shielders. Which means because we had 2 DPS in the other team, right? If I'm not mistaken. So if that's the case, we kind of want to go with... I want Sampo because I have his light cone, but I haven't gotten him just yet. Where is... What is Sushang? Is Sushang... No. I'm not Hunt. I'm Destruction, I'm pretty sure. Which means I might be stuck using this one. For now. For now. Just for the sake of fairness, because I had 2 shielders, March 7th and Fire Protagonist, which would kind of be like unfair from a defensive standpoint. Would Hook be good? Hook. Oh yeah, Hook's way better actually. 100%. We're going Hook. Yeah, 1000%. Sick. Okay, dope. Yeah, this is fair because we had 2 DPS in our 5-star team. Right? We had a buffer, we had 𝙃𝙖𝙀𝙀, we had a tank, and a healer, if I'm not mistaken. So this kind of counts, I think. Yeah, and that way we can see like what the starter squad looks like too. So 5-star squad versus like budget starter squad. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. This is gonna require a little bit of brain power because we don't have like all the OP stuff, like team-wide buffs and all that. Ready, set, go.
生死虚实，洞天幻化，长梦已绝。
Nice. That's actually solid. Wait, that's actually really solid.
算你们运气不好。
Let's actually do... We need him up, because he's going to be our heavy hitter. Alright, and then let's pop right hand, because I really don't like right hand. Tough cuts is going to hurt a bit.
争斗并无意义。
I'm gonna pop this.
该我出场了。
Dude, that's solid, actually.
尝尝本姑娘的厉害。睡吧。看来是赶上了。一点心意
Little
而已
overkill to use the ult soon, but I wanted to see it.
放心吧，
Oh, it's still the same, but like they improved the lighting of it.
速战速决吧。规则就
Protagonist feels so strong in this game. Is it just me, or does protagonist feel fantastic in this game compared to like other games that I've played where the protagonist doesn't feel as solid?
我无意挑起争端。
算你们运气不好。
Why physical MC? Fire MC over physical MC? Physical MC is more of a DPS. Fire MC is more of a mixture of DPS and tank. Fire MC's goal is to mitigate a lot of damage and to like bring in a lot of taunting. We're trying to compare this as close as possible to the 5-star team, but also make it so that it's just a starter squad too. Let's pop. No, actually, let me just pop. Nice. You're down. Awesome.
争斗并无意义。
Dude. All right, here's the real test. Here's the real test, because now we're going to be getting hit like a lot from the enemy, AoE wise.
该我出场了。
I need to defend him. Gonna heal March 7th just in case. Alright, this is gonna smack. Ouch. Good. Yeah, March is solid. New March changes where they make it so that you can shield your teammate and then also like provide a royal counter if she's not like knocked down is really good. Really, really, really good. Okay, let's go for... Let's pop this. Go for an easy break. Oh, not yet? Okay.
速战速决吧。
Good. Solid choice. Here's the counter. Counter at the hands. Oh, because March is down. Felt that. Oh, this needs to get broken down ASAP. Break. Huge.
生死虚实，
Shred it. Get rid of it. It's gotta go. Adios.
看来是赶上，一点心意而已，不必在意。
Yeah, 4-star characters still feel solid. Still feel really good, actually.
算你们运气不好，尝尝本姑娘的厉害。
Weird.
呀，规则就是用来打破的。
Huge.
该我出场了。
All right.
争斗并不一样。
Oh, I forgot. I killed it. I'm an idiot. Pepper hands, no. but in comparison, I'm an idiot. I got a little trigger happy there. But in comparison, listen. We'll have a part 2 tomorrow. Kasana, I know. We got other content to do. But hey. How did that feel in comparison to the 5-star? How did that feel? If anything, 𝙃𝙖𝙪 was keeping up with the DPS we were pumping out on the 5-star. Mainly because we had more type advantage with March 7th, whereas 𝙃𝙗𝙗 wasn't pumping out as much ice attacks. I felt like it was on par, right? For the most part. Now, one thing we got to consider, though, is the fact that we had March 7th attacking more consistently than having 𝙃𝙗𝙗 on the team, which means we had more of a type advantage against the enemy. So we were able to proc more breaks. But my point with that and showcasing that is, like, if the type advantage is there, you can essentially keep up with a 5-star stack team. You know? Like, for free to play, that's solid. It's trickier, though. 100%. 1000%. Yeah, because you actually had to, like, apply singular buffs on your team with March 7th. But it felt good. Also, what are thoughts on main character? She feels fantastic, dude. She feels fantastic, bro. Main character feels good. Like, yo. Dude. Okay, let's go for Fight Club. Ooh, actually, you know what I want to see? I kind of want to see Forgotten Hall. Main character actually feels like a 5-star. I agree. The only thing that I'm a little worried about with main character is she doesn't have a light cone, which is kind of weird. I don't know how I feel about that. Now, granted, we can use other people's light cones, right? But it does feel weird that she doesn't have her own signature light cone. It's a little awkward, just a bit. But, I mean, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I do want to try out... Hold on. I want to try out some new peeps that we haven't tried out before. So I'm going to bring in Arlen. I'm going to bring in Huck. We're going to... Ooh, should I bring in Huck? Not yet. I'm gonna keep Hook out. We're going to go Asta. I'm going to switch March 7th for Protagonist. We're going to switch Protagonist out for Fire. And then switch Light Cone for... Just for simplicity's sake and comparison's sake. Where is 𝙃𝙗𝙗? Budget 𝙃𝙗𝙗. Oh, wait, hold on. Add. And then we're going to keep Natasha. Yes. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me level up Asta real quick. Oh, she doesn't have her light cone either. Good catch. I was having Bronya use her light cone. Let me enhance. Actually, no. Let me keep it the way it is because I was using this for Bronya in Forgotten Hall. And then let me level her up because Bronya was leveled up to 50. Okay, sick. So the goal of this is just to see how far I can go in Forgotten Hall. Because I made it to level 15 with no relics, right? Just testing out the character like flat stats, and then advanced light cone. But it was a full 5-star team, and does it show the team that I use? It doesn't. Okay. But essentially, I was only using 5 stars for both teams, essentially. And for the single team up to like level floor 12. So I'm trying to see how far I can go with just a 4-star team in comparison with the 5-star team. Now, I think floor 5... No, where was it? Floor 8 was where we started. So we're going to go from floor 8, and we're going to see how far we can get to 15 before we feel the heat. What do you think about that idea? Like, different character skills use different number of skill points. Like, somebody still uses 1 point, other -2 points, and maybe some even 3. I think that's a bad idea unless they buff the skills that require 2 skill points. There's not a skill in the game right now that I think is justifiable for 2 skill points or 3. But that's my take. That's my take. It could be a good move. It could. But unless there were characters that could gain 2 skill points upon basic attack, that would be sick. That would be pretty dope, not gonna lie. That's interesting. I'll chew on that. That's actually... That is pretty interesting, not gonna lie. Alright, so I'm gonna do Asta. Or Arlen, Asta. Flame main character. And Natasha. And we're gonna rock this the entire way through, because I only rocked 1 team filled with 5 stars. I think it was like Blade, Luocha, Branya, and I think Sele was like the go-to 4. So we're gonna see how this rocks and how far we can get in comparison. This is a free character. This is a free character. This is a 4-star character, and this is a grindable 4-star character. So we'll see how this goes. What does... I can't see. Okay, got it. I didn't know what it did. So, this is heal. Pop this. Dope. I'm still hoping for combo attacks. Honkai Star Road team add combo attacks. It would be fantastic. They don't need to, but dude, it would make the game so much fun. Like encourage certain, don't do like team-wide combo attacks. Like, sure, that would be cool, but you'd be locked into certain teams. But do like certain characters have like special synergy to do like a team ultimate. That would be dope. That would be sick. Okay, I'm gonna proc you. Arlen, dude, Arlen looks sick. Oh, that's hot. So he damages himself for damage too. I gotta see his kit after this. Interesting. That's pretty dope, actually. We'll taunt them. Main character feels great. She feels so good. Okay. Damn! Bro, did you see the lighting on that ult? Damn, Arlen's kind of sick, actually. Hey, yo! Wait a minute! Arlen kind of heat. I'm vibing with him heavily. Did not mean to do that, Marshall. Yeah, Arlen's hot. We got 4 out of 8. We can do an auto. Woo! Awesome. Solid. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not too shabby. Okay, let's go for defense, and then let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, I gotta test out the English voice acting after this. We'll swap between voices for this stream. Okay, so we gotta nuke those 2. Let's bounce. Nice.
还没学到教训。
Huge. Nice.
这点疼痛不足挂齿，你将会痛苦万倍。
Dude. Hot.
睡吧，我来守护。
Taunt.
枪尖已经点燃，岩枪冲锋！
Big.
会是谁呢？
Here's a break.
你们活不长了。
Asta's crazy strong for a 4-star. She's one of the best like break-inducing characters in this game, hands down. Because she multi-attacks with her E, so if it's just a boss alone without add, she gets like 4 hits in, which is just nuts.
准备打针了，吃药了。
我没事，谢谢。
不请自来呢。
Solid. Solid, 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 solid. Oh, wait, hold on. Can I... Hold on. Let me change the language real quick. Audio. Let's do... English. And then we'll do Japanese next. So that was what? That was 5? We're on to 6? Oh, hold on. 7. Were we on 7? We're at 8. Chat, what did we just do? Are we on 8? I think we're on 8. I think we're on 8. Asta's definitely the strongest fire shield breaker right now. I agree. I think she shield breaks better than... I haven't tried Himiko since CBT1, but compared to CBT1 Himiko, I feel like she shield breaks better than Himiko does. Unless you're getting a victory rush moment. That was 8? Okay, so we're on 9 then. Got you. All right, same team. This is going to be a little tricky, but it's fine. It was main character, Natasha. All right, let's see how we do. Let's see how we do. Let's see how we do. Let's go for this one first.
Will of preservation.
Shield. Dude, her voice acting is great.
You're in the way.
Yeah, his English VA is pretty solid. I've heard it before. It's pretty good. Rude. Can't use skills. That's fine. We'll just stack up.
Time for a shot.
Big. Smack me! I don't care. I got damage reduction. I ain't scared. Nice. Solid.
Is that all you got? Let me bring you
scared.
tenfold.
We're limit testing it.
Nap time.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Woo! Okay.
Not a scratch.
Main character is so good. Okay.
Everything is ordained. Oh, stars,
Bubble.
give these trailblazers your blessing. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Just a refresh.
Nice teamwork. Lance at the ready.
Let me taunt. Rude.
Who will it be?
Asta's strong. Dude. Do you think that this game, power creep later on will be as bad as Honkai now? Asking again. I think it's easier to power creep in action combat games than it is in turn-based games. Not saying that there won't be power creep, but it's like it's too soon to know. Like, you don't know until it happens.
Have to go on the offensive.
You know? Like, it's possible. You can power creep any game, right? But since this game involves like some semblance of strategy, like at the end of the day, I think what we're gonna see is there's gonna be certain team comps that are going to be meta resilient no matter how much they add, you know? But that could be a bad take, potentially.
I'm on
We'll see.
guard.
As of right now though, like the fact that main character feels as strong as she does, and certain characters like Asta just feel like absolutely cracked out of their mind as 4-star characters, it's good signs. It's good signs. It's good signs.
Lance ablaze.
Here's the finisher.
Lance forward.
Style on him. Nice. Okay. Let's go.
Will of preservation.
Shields.
You're in the way.
The question is, what about the end game? Didn't we talk about that earlier? Maybe. Wait, what's the question about end game? As long as this game doesn't have any real competitive, like Honkai, there won't be any power. Well, I mean, it's you can't power creep a game without competitive. You know, I think there should be like leaderboards, in my opinion. Make it a thing to where like there's a leaderboard system, like game mode, right? Where you feel like you're competing with someone, not PvP, right? I mean, I guess technically leaderboards is PvP, but don't have direct PvP. I think that's a terrible idea. But have it so that you have a floor system, maybe like Forgotten Hall or Fight Club, right? Where you basically keep going until you hit a wall of difficulty that's extremely hard to beat. But you don't use the characters you unlocked, you use preset characters. And every round, you ban which characters you can use or not use, and you're forced to ban a certain amount, which tests skill and strategy instead of, you know, wallets. You know what I mean? That would be solid. That would be great. This person's about to get broken. Or just dodge every single thing I got, but I mean, yeah, that works too. That works too. Spooky. Spooky. Okay, we're solid.
I'm okay.
Lance at the red.
Taunt. Similar to Fight Club. Yeah. Similar to Fight Club. Like, as long as we can keep that in the game, like that would be solid. The only thing is, like, Fight Club looks to be an event. I'm hoping it becomes a permanent game mode, is the thing. I don't know if it's gonna be an event. Like, they just have like the limited days there just for show, but I hope it becomes a permanent game mode. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, maybe. Get the guy on the right. Let's go.
Those stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Awesome. Let's nuke you. Nice. We should nuke for pretty good damage here.
Tenfold.
Nap time.
Being a little risky.
Who invited you?
Lance ablaze. Lance
Good.
forward.
Who will it be?
Solid.
I'm okay.
Fight to win.
Just a little
Refresh.
something. Think nothing of it.
You know what would be a fun roguelike game mode? Don't we have that with Simulated Universe? Isn't that like kinda roguelike in a way? Maybe, possibly. PvP Star Rail sounds cool, but guess not. Bro, that's just gonna become like a whale competition. If it's like direct PvP, like player versus player, like sure, the initial is cool, but like you're gonna go against whales and you're just gonna get beat out every time, you know? Like PvP in a gacha is always dangerous. Always dangerous, always dangerous. Unless you make it so that everyone's forced to use the same characters. But to be honest, I think it's better if we just do PvE leaderboard system and then like you score against like other players and make it so you're forced to use preset characters. I feel like that's just a better move. But maybe it's not. We'll see. We'll see. I do want to check out Fight Club after this because we're actually doing pretty solid. In comparison, I think I shred faster with people like Blade here, but that's just because of the type of
Nap
damage.
time.
Handsome Banana, welcome back to the fam for 3 months, my dude. All right, let's go here. Weird. Nice. I'm still gonna use the skill here. Wait, actually, maybe.
Oh,
Nah, I still will.
give these trailblazers your blessing. Haven't learned your lesson.
Felt
Is
that.
that all you got?
Let me pay you
Felt that a lot.
Tenfold!
Well, they should smack. Nice. Oh, man. 5 months. Oh, 5 months. Never mind. I read 3 months on the message, but it's actually 5 months. Maybe PvP for rooms for 4-star and 5, but rooms for 4 stars and 5 stars. How big do you guys think Star Rail is gonna get? Hold on, I do want to try out Fight Club real fast. I'm just curious. I want to see what it's like. Hold on. Can I go into 42, 42, 42? I love Fight Club. Big fan of this mode. Big fan of this mode. Huge, actually. You haven't tried? Nah, I've been saving it for stream. I've been wanting to, but I wanted to have a dedicated stream for it, which I'm thinking we might just do that tomorrow. I like this a lot. The fact that we already have this, like in beta too, is like fantastic. Fantastic, fantastic. Because it allows people to like try out like all the fun characters that they want to try for free. You know? Isn't today the last day of the beta? No, it should be tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. Beta ends tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Beta ends tomorrow. Beta ends tomorrow. So what do we got? Hold on. Let's see. We got Silverwolf, protagonist. Cool. Bronya, Luocha, 𝙃𝙬𝙀. I don't like that it drags to the right after you click out. Blade, Jing, Yuan. Oh, they have every 5-star available in each different battle. Kafka. Okay. We're missing Well, but I think I saw Well over here. Himiko. Japard. Luocha. I swear I saw Well. We just need Well, and they have the full roster. Or the full 5-star roster. Well, huge. Huge. Okay, guys. What are we thinking about all events to be trial characters? Or half the events trial characters only, right? You have a preset character per like mode of the event, and then the other half of the events are your own built characters that you've built. What are we thinking? Because here's the thing, we already have Simulated Universe, we have Forgotten Hall, and then we have like your standard content like Echoes of War, right? Where you can test out your built characters. Which would you prefer, half and half, or every event is only like preset standard characters with preset builds that are trial characters? Boss, is the cat coming back after the beta? Yes. I'm gonna miss this game so damn much, dude. So much, man. Like, Oh, dude. Pretty, I think the game's gonna be pretty niche unless the second planet creates a lot of attention. I think it's gonna be in the midway. So my take is Honkai Star Rail is gonna be not niche, but won't break mainstream. I hope it breaks mainstream. That would be awesome, right? Let it be a mainstream turn-based game. That'd be sick. But I think it's gonna like barely scrape the level that is mainstream. It's gonna be like right under it, you know? This is a pretty interesting event because it's based on score, not time. I agree. I know whales don't like using presets, so half and half. I think the whales will be fine. They still get to use their 5-star characters, you know? Just not the $7,000 version of their 5-star characters. UD, I want them to take as much time as possible. Also, UD Cat, listen. Just because I'm okay with them taking as much time as possible doesn't mean I'm not in pain about waiting for the game, you know? I want them to take their time, but I'm still going to be in pain every single day that I can't play it. You know, I just am. I'm going to miss this game a lot, dude. Like PGR, Honkai Star Rail, but nah. Honkai Star Rail's already gotten a million times more attention than PGR will ever get. Facts. That can't be argued. Not to tilt the PGR community. If anything, it hurts me PGR doesn't have more attention. But it just does. For one reason alone. One reason alone. This game will always be, always, no questions asked. No questions asked. 10 times, if not more, bigger than PGR. Are you ready? Are you ready? The story is voice acted. That's why. Anytime your story has voice acting, consistent voice acting, or semi-consistent voice acting, that alone dramatically increases the player count. People don't want to read. People love voice acting. It's the reason why anime is so popular, right? And since this is an anime story-based game, and PGR is also an anime story-based game, the games that have voice acting will always garner more attention and a bigger community. Always. No questions asked. You're able to connect to the character a lot more. Also, another big reason, like you guys said in the chat, is marketing. Hoyoverse knows exactly what they're doing with the marketing. They are doing a phenomenal job. Phenomenal job. 100%. After Honkai Star Rail release, ZZZ will have the cat treatment. Oh, 1000%, dude. 1000%, man. Then why is Arknights so popular? Arknights is definitely popular, but it could be a million times more popular if it was voice acted. That's a fact. There's a reason why Arknights and Honkai Impact 3rd compete. Even though Arknights has a huge community. Dedicated community. Impact 3rd is voice acted. Arknights is not. Sometimes it is, but 97% of the time it's not. Anytime you have voice acting, bro, popularity skyrockets. Even if your game is bad, if your story is voice acted, you will get a lot of attention. Voice actors hold so much power right now. It's insane. As they should, in my opinion. As they should. I think PGR would get a lot more attention if they released a PC client. I think PGR would get a lot more attention if they had better marketing. Marketing needs to be better. Voice act more of the story. Story is fantastic, but people don't want to read a book of dialogue. I do, but I'm weird, so I'm cool with it. But yeah, voice acting just it kills a lot of retention for a lot of players. A lot of players. People don't like to read in today's age. They just don't. People complain about the amount of dialogue in Genshin, and a lot of Genshin's voiced, right? Yeah, like, dude, voice acting can make a bad story great. Because it just adds so much, like, you know, emotion, which adds complexity to the story. I'm weird, though. I'll read the story even if it's not voice acted, if it's good. Yeah, voice acting helps for a lot of immersion. 100%. miHoYo is very close to a voice studio. Well, they also have big wallets, too. Regardless if they're close or not, they just have wallets. You know, voice acting is expensive. It's crazy, man. It's wildly expensive. I want to see something real quick. Hold on. Here's the real test. Here is the real test. Is it 11? It's not 11, it's 10. All right, here's the test. Y'all ready? Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna throw Blade. I'm gonna throw 𝙀𝙬. I'm gonna throw Bronya. And I'm gonna throw Luocha. Five-star versus 4-star. Let's get it. Let's see what this does. These are cracked 5 stars. Cracked 5 stars. No relics to affect, like, you know, the stat differences. Let's go.
Show your courage.
Boost. Full whale team versus full budget team. What do we got?
Troublesome.
Rude.
Your assistance is timely. This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
100%.
What a headache. We've entered the storm.
Okay.
To guard and defend.
We should be able to shred
Crush
here.
them. Don't mess with me.
Oh, I thought that would get it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little hurt that that didn't get it. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pop this. All right.
What a headache. I'll
Risking
free
it for the
you from your
biscuit.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Nice.
I'll end your misery.
Yeah, 4-star team can't do what 𝙀𝙬 and Bronya
You'll
just
pay
did.
for this.
Pop this. Here's a break.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
All right, we're about to see what a whale team does against the budget team. That was super whale.
Show your courage.
That was super whale. I regret doing that. I could have gotten an extra turn with 𝙀𝙬, but it's okay. I can still get an extra turn. Nice.
I'll end your misery.
Huge.
Your assistance is timely.
Yeah, that was a 4-turn combo. 100%. All right, here's a whale team.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength. Don't mess with me. I'll free you from your... Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
3-turn combo.
Who's next?
I wanted to see it. I had to try. I like to be a little risky with it. But that was scary. I'm not gonna lie. My heart came out of my chest there.
You'll pay for this. What a headache.
There's break.
Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend.
That was the whale team.
Crush them.
Okay. So to match this team, we have a healer, we have a buffer, and we have 2 like just nuke DPSs. Healer, buffer, 2 nuke DPSs. So that was, I forgot how many turns that was, but exit Forgotten Hall. Okay, now let's see what budget team compares to a super whale team real quick. No, it was floor 10. Yes, okay. So, budget team. Don Hong to replace Sele. And then... we only had a healer. So, realistically, using March 7th and a healer is kind of cheating. I gotta have 2 DPS. So, we'll have Sushang and Don Hang. I think. Or maybe I switch out Don Hang for... Arlen. Or Herda. Nah, Sushang. 100%. We need a buffer, so we'll use Asta. And then Natasha. What do we think? Fair comparison? We're trying to compare budget versus Leviathan. What are we thinking? Sushang, damn it. That's kind of why I want to throw in Sushang, because I feel like she's the only one that can like keep up with Sele's like added turn. Because Sushang gets the speed up after she nukes someone with the ult. I feel like that's fair. Yeah? All right, let's do it. Let's see how this rocks. Let's see how this rocks. Let's see how this rocks. All right.
This will strengthen our position.
And then... all right, that was Leviathan team before. Here's the budget team.
Fighting
Solid.
is meaningless.
Solid, actually.
No manners, huh? Naughty child. Nap time.
I'm scared, so I'm popping this real quick.
Nothing of it.
The truth of life and death. Reveal the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Who invited you? Who will it be?
Oh, man. Sorry for calling you a budget team, man. Donna Hang really took that. He took that personally. He did not like being called budget. He did not like being called budget at all. He was actually pretty tilted about that. Not gonna front.
Strengthen our position.
Bird.
No manners, huh? Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
What do we got?
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Reset real quick, 'cause we're about to get
Saving
nuked.
me won't earn you any favors. Nap time.
Alright.
I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Who invited you?
I can vouch that there are certain 4 stars that keep up with 5 stars, 100%. 100%. That was solid. That was solid. That was solid. That was pretty good. Yeah, Su Shang is a secret 5 star. Honestly. Honestly. Dude, that was kind of fire. I'm not gonna front. That was crazy. Oh my lord. Whoa. It is not midnight. Hold on. Hey. What? What? We've been streaming for 2 hours? 3 hours? What? No, we haven't. Wait a minute. When did we start? How long has it been? 3 hours? Bro, I thought it's been an hour. What the fudge? 3 hours? I'm gonna miss this game so much. Bro, I'm gonna miss this game so much. Bro, what am I gonna do without this game? What am I gonna do without this game, man? Like, holy hell. Bro. Fudge, bro. Oh, man. This is gonna, I'm gonna feel not, bro, the cat is gonna return in full force, man. That cat's returning in full freaking force, dude. Like, yeah, you're gonna see that cat every night. You might even see it every morning. I'm not gonna front, man. Dude. I don't know what has me so hooked on this game, because it's not like it's perfect yet. Like, there's mechanics they can add to make it better, but something about it. I'm trying to figure out why it feels so sad. Like, when I look at it objectively, chat, maybe you can help me with this. Like, I was talking about this with Island and Chaotic, and we're actually confused about this too. Because when we look at it objectively, and we look at the number of attacks, we look at the number of traits, of talents for each and every single character, the amount of characters you get, the rate of characters you get, right? And team compositions. When you look at it non-biased, like full objectively, you say more needs to get added to the gameplay in order for it to be good. And yet, I am so damn hooked to this gameplay. And it's not like it's because this is the first time I'm playing this game. That was the argument we used when CBT1 came out. But now we're in CBT2, and I've played most of these characters already, right? Someone in another video called it RPG feel. It's hard to explain. Like, I'll look at footage and I'll be like, yeah, more can be added, I think. But when I play it, I'm like, fudge. Like, this feels good. Like, it feels really good at play. Like when I look at it from a spreadsheet, I'm like, yeah, it needs more. But when I play it, it's like, feel like, oh my God, dopamine. I just don't know what's triggering it. I don't know why the gameplay loop feels so good. Even though when I talk about it, I'm like, yeah, they could add more. Visuals, aesthetics, and the gameplay. Is it the visuals and the aesthetics that's carrying it that much? I will say this is one of the best visually looking turn-based games in the industry. Can we agree on that? We're not talking about the gameplay mechanics. We're talking just visually speaking. This is one of the best looking, not the best, but one of the best looking. Like, I'm talking top 5, top 3 gameplay or visually gameplay aesthetic wise games out there for turn-based. We can agree on that, right? yeah, like visually, is that alone enough to carry the gameplay? I was talking about this with Island because we were in a Discord call, and I talked about it with Chaotic like a few weeks back too, and we were like, yeah, man, like we are so addicted and having so much fun with the game, like genuine fun with the gameplay. Like the gameplay loop feels satisfying. Yet we all agree there could be more. Even though, and usually when we play a game, me and Chaotic, like specifically, Chaotic especially, test so many games. And even he agrees that, no, the gameplay feels great. Even though objectively, there needs to be more. And usually when objectively there needs to be more, it doesn't feel as good as this does. This feels fantastic. The sound effects. Maybe the visuals and the sound effects. And that alone is like just has you like, huh. I mean, low-key, that's how Persona 5 got popular too, right? True. True. Persona 5 is like a big thing, but there's like a lot of strategy involved with Persona. And I feel like there's definitely more mechanics in Persona too, right? And I hate to compare games, but that's the only like, that's like the golden standard, the creme de la creme, the Madonna of freaking turn-based games. There's a lot of mechanics in that game. And yet the gameplay of this game just, it feels as satisfying. Even though there's so much more in Persona, gameplay-wise. Smoothness of transitions. It doesn't feel repetitive. I don't know, with the aesthetics, animations, and stuff, having the turn-based gameplay feels great. Is there any other game? Good. So let's break down the combat real quick. Every character has an auto attack, right? Every character has one skill. Every character has an ultimate, and some characters have 1 to 2 talents, right? We don't count talents too much in gameplay besides exceptions. Exceptions are Himiko's Victory Rush, March 7th's ability with her E, where when it gets hit, she procs Royal Guard, right? Whereas Persona has multiple attacks per character. Now, granted, characters don't have ultimates per se in Persona, or at least in Persona 5. But they have like I think it's 4 attacks per character, if I'm not mistaken, right? And then on top of your 4 attacks, you have autos with shoot, and then you have all out attack, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 per character in a team of 4. We have a team of 4 here in Star Rail. There's shoot, which is your basic attack, and all out. So that's 6. Meanwhile, Star Rail only has basic, talent, ult, and then certain abilities for certain characters. 4. We're down 2. We're down 2. Persona's got 2 more. Star Rail is lacking 2. And yet this feels just as addicting. The gameplay. Don't forget the personas themselves. I feel like we can discount that, or maybe not discount is the word, but like we can't count that because just like you can collect personas, you can also collect characters, right? Except in one, you got to spend money. But granted, you got to spend money for Persona the game anyways. But still, you got to spend money for this one, right? But you are able to technically collect characters in both eventually, right? So I feel like we can't count that. Like just from like a gameplay standpoint, the connection between the character's skill. Does Persona 5 have combo ults or only Persona 5 Royal? Each action has feedback. How so? What do you mean by feedback? This is great, by the way. This is all stuff that I got to submit. So this helps a lot. Royal has the combos. Okay, Persona 5 felt great without the combos, to be honest with you. So we can discount the combos, right? The combos are nice, and I do think they should add combo ults to this game because I feel like it'd be so damn good. Would be so stylish. But let's say they don't add it, right? Persona 5 technically doesn't have them, so we can discount that. Like when switching from Q to E, the characters have movements. True, but you also have that with Persona. Persona, when you're using ability, one person's like grabbing the mask, and then when you go to a gun, they then switch to like the gun pose, right? Which that's kind of similar as well. I wonder if it's the chain reactions with characters like Kafka and Jing Yuan. Huh. Like it's so weird. It is so weird. Hmm. If you had to rate the gameplay from a like just from what you guys have seen, right? What would you guys what rating would you give current Star Rail? Not potential, because the potential is there. Potential 10 out of 10, right? But right now with the gameplay that we have available, we have basic, we have ults or basic skill ults, right? What do you grade this? I'm actually throw a poll in the chat because I do want to see what you guys think. Rating out of 10 for Star Rail gameplay. I'm gonna do 6, 7, 8 is what I'm gonna do. Actually, no, that's kind of, how many can I do? Add option, add option. I can only do 4 options, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do a 6. I'm gonna do a 7. I'm gonna do an 8. And I'm gonna do a 9. I'm gonna do 5, 7, 8, 9. Just from your guys' take. I'm gonna throw the poll up. All right, poll should be going up in like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Should be up. So 55% give it an 8. Okay. No 6. I'm gonna do 5 just to be a little hard. Discrimination against 6, Keck W. Interesting. 52% say 8. 52% of people in the chat think this is an 8? Okay, interesting. Interesting. 17% say 9. 28% say 7. 6% say 5. Let me throw a new poll up. Hold on. Rate Honkai Star Rail gameplay / combat. Good. Wait, hold on. Mediocre. Good. Great. Perfect. Poll going up in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Should be up now. Let me know what y'all think. So mediocre means you're not happy with it. You wouldn't play this game for the gameplay at all. You think it's pretty mediocre. And the only reason you're playing it is for another reason, right? Good means you're happy with it. You actually somewhat enjoy the gameplay, but it could be improved on a lot of different ways. And yeah, it could just be improved on a lot of different ways. Great is you can release the game the way it is. Or not the way it is, but you can release the game and just keep this gameplay and it would still be great, right? And this is assuming all bugs are fixed and dialogue is, all the other stuff is where it's supposed to be, right? This is just talking gameplay. And then perfection is perfection. What are we looking at? So 64% say good. 31% say great. 4% say perfect. And 1% say mediocre. In paper, it should be a 6, but in action, it's like an 8 or a 9. That's my issue with this game. I don't know if the word is issue, but I'm confused. In action, I'm like, I can't look away. Like, I'm actually loving the gameplay. On paper, it sounds bad. It does. On paper, it sounds bad. But if you explain to your friend how many mechanics there are in the gameplay, they'd be like, sounds interesting, but like it also sounds like it'll get repetitive really fast, right? But in action, like it's so damn good. Like I've been playing this on hours on end every single day, and this isn't the first time I played the game. Like I played it in CBT1 where it was even worse, right? This is just combat. We're not talking about any other subsystem. So 31% say great, 64% say good, and then 5% say either mediocre or perfect. Isn't that just how turn-based games are? Not true. So Persona 5 kind of revolutionized the industry standard for a good turn-based game. Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy games in general are like pretty damn fantastic with complex turn-based mechanics. There's a few exceptions, but for the most part, most of them are really solid with a variety of abilities, mechanics, learn skills, talent trees, all that stuff, right? I think the passives is what makes this game special. Interesting. Interesting. What a head scratcher. What a head scratcher. I'm gonna have to talk about this in length with oh, hold on. Let me get this real quick. Okay, awesome. The passives are kind of nice. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. Okay, let's break it by character. That's a great point. That's a great point, actually. So a character has your basic attack, your ultimate, a skill, and then a talent. These are just stat bonuses. It might be just the bonus abilities and the talents in this game that's making it feel good. Blade has a basic and a skill which changes the basic. All of them have a different animation, including his special talent that allows him to do AoE damage that also has a unique animation. You have a great point, my friend. Because when we break it down like that, technically speaking, Blade has 1 animation, 2 animation, 3 animation, 4 animation, 5 different animations for attacks. So we have his regular attack, we have his enhancer, right? Which changes his regular attack to an enhanced attack. Then we have his ultimate, and then we have his talent, which makes it so that he does that wide AoE slice, and then it like leaves like a reality like tear, right? Persona 5 in comparison, which revolutionized turn-based combat, for example, technically has 6 different attack animations, right? This is including Persona 5 Royal, where they just kind of went crazy, right? But Persona 5, which revolutionized the standard, has 6 different animations, technically speaking. Like it just does. You have 4 abilities, right? You have your shoot mechanic, and then you have your all-out, which is 6. Maybe that's it. Maybe we've been like discrediting how good the gameplay is because we're not given the credit where it should be, which is a lot of these characters have bonus attacks and animations that's not part of the basic and the ult. On paper, it sounds bad, but in execution, it's great. Huh. Interesting. I didn't consider that. Maybe that's the reason why. You pair yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, okay, let's go. Let's give it a test run real quick. Hold on. Let me show you a team that has a lot of different like follow-up attacks. And we'll see how this feels. So we'll do 10 again. Kafka, Jing, and let's do... Sure, let's do Branya. And then let's throw in Luocha. I'm gonna have it at 1 speed, and we're gonna like really like look how many actions all these characters have real quick. Sound good? So pop this.
Does that hurt?
See what we got. Hold on. All right, we're just focusing on character attacks and how much variety of mechanics we got going on. So, AoE.
Can you let me have some fun this time?
That's 1.
Relax.
That's a bonus that Kafka has, right?
Still in a glance? Now then, where are you hiding?
So right there, we've seen 3 different Kafka attack animations. And then there's another Jing Yuan attack. So for Jing, he has his basic, he has his ult, he has his skill, and then he's got the stand, right?
Don't wander around here as you please.
Relax. So you don't like me, huh? This won't take long. Thanks. You're too good to me.
Huh. More enemies.
Relax.
This combat needs optimizing.
Yeah, it's those follow-up attacks that kind of makes it satisfying.
At this speed, too slow.
They're all unique too. Colors and action change for each color. You also have enemy attacks with small animations to make things more interesting. I think you're right. I think it's the passive synergies that like increase the fun factor of the game. 100%. The off-turn attacks is what's really giving the complexity to the game. You're right. 100%. 100%.
100% quick.
Did not. The timing on that was funny. Yeah, you're right. I didn't give that like food for thought. Rude. Huge.
Time for a buzz.
Whew.
Seems I came at a bad time. Still in a glance? Now then, where are you hiding?
Yeah, Luocha heals without a skill being activated. And being able to use your ult without having to wait for your turn feels nice. All really good points. Because you could, yeah, because there's a sense of like in action reaction that you need to have. Because if you time like a 𝙃𝙖𝙀𝙀 ultimate right before an enemy's turn pops up, even though it's not his turn, you're essentially shielding yourself, and it gives like a little bit of like action reactionary combat in the turn-based system.
Let me have some fun this time.
Kafka.
Relax.
Dot. Kafka.
Relax.
Don't wander around here as you please.
100%. Bro, you're right. I think that's what it is. It's like animation, like visual overload. Like the fact that that's an off-turn ability, it's not an ultimate. They could have made that an ultimate. I feel like we can agree that the stand Yuan uses when he does that downward strike looks like it could be an ult animation, but it's not.
Still in a glance? Now then, where are you hiding? Boom.
Yeah. Monkey brain very satisfied. That might be the gameplay. Honestly. They might have just cracked the code to figure out how to keep the monkey brain entertained. That might just be what it is. You know? When it's not like, oh, turn, character, their turn, attack, you now have to wait for them to appear again. No, they have opportunities to appear in the combat when it's not their turn. You just get constant neuron activation, essentially. Huh. And with the ridiculously good animations every single time. With Jing Yuan, yeah, you're right. He's got the stand. So since he's got the stand, you essentially have like a mini fifth player on your team. Good music, good color, good drawing makes us happy. Okay, hold on. So let's do Fight Club, right? Let's try. I don't want to do a Fight Club stream right now. I got to end stream here pretty soon. But is it this? It's not this. Hold on. Is it this? It's not this. What is it? It's not 4. It's not 3. Is it 5? Gloria? Oh, hell yeah. Okay. We'll go Himiko, Welt, Branya. Actually, I don't want to do Branya. Branya is pretty standard. We have 2 standard banner characters. Let's go Silver Wolf, the other Branya. And Hook. Just for variety's sake, I guess. Yeah, sure. For variety's sake. I'm excited for Welt. I haven't played Welt all beta, bro. I miss you. Oh, man. Okay, we're going to end on this. I just want to see, like, how these characters feel. Because it's a comp that I haven't tried. I haven't tried, like, 3 of these characters this beta. Now, granted, I played Himiko and Welt in the first beta. I don't have them this beta, so this is, like, kind of new. And then I haven't tried Hook out yet. At all. I saw her animations in the first, but I didn't really play her much. Silver Wolf, I played a ton, in fairness. So, Impair. Impair. Oh, man. My boy, whoa! What do we got?
You won't get away.
There's Victory Rush right out the gate. Ouch. Kind of weird not having a shielder or a healer. I'm not gonna lie.
Might be trickier to crack. Time for a buzz.
Nice. Huge.
Calm
Bounce
your
it.
body and mind.
That's hot. Small character, but feels big with the claw. Yeah, the characters just have a lot of style, man. Go for break. Yeah, great sound design too.
You won't get away.
Victory Rush.
Perhaps you still don't understand.
Y'all cracked the code, man. That's why I'm so addicted to this game. You see how it's not even my turn? I got a Victory Rush and a Himiko ult when it's not my turn. So even during the enemy's turns, I'm still attacking.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I am no exception.
You took the bait just like that.
Ma'am.
This combat needs optimizing.
Get banned.
At this speed, too slow.
And then here I'm interrupting that thing from attacking me by popping the ult on it. If I kill it. Oh, I didn't kill it. Pepper hands.
I won't go easy on you.
Now I did. So now it won't go off and smack me.
Behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before you.
Ooh,
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
my boy!
Someone, come on.
You've still got time to surrender.
Nice.
You won't get away.
There's the Victor Rush.
Can you let me have some fun this time?
Don't attack Himiko. Don't be racist. Come on. Don't do it. Thank you. He's a statue because of how old he is. A statue of the hero. Well, that's funny, man. That's great. That's great. Okay. Sorry, I couldn't help it. I had to. I had to. There's a break.
You won't get away.
Ah, pulling out the. I had to do
You
it.
took
I'm
the
sorry.
bait just like that.
I had to do it. I had to do it. He looks funny as a statue too. I'm not gonna lie. Like that pose, bro. That pose is pretty. That pose is pretty. Oh man.
I have something for you. Come one, come all. Perhaps you still don't understand.
Like usually you would need a shielder or a healer, but with this team you don't, just because of the debuffs that you apply, implanting a new weakness with Silver Wolf. And then double impair before battle with Himiko and Well. Good AoE coverage with Well, and then the double fire to just like
Humanity
constant
never
break on the
conceals
enemy.
its desire to control the heavens, and I am no exception.
Uh-oh. Kill her, kill her, kill her, kill her. Burn her with fire!
You've still got time to surrender.
Burn her with fire! Oh, that laugh, dude. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, and you get bonuses for doing challenge bonuses. That's sick. That is pretty dope. Not gonna lie. Humu, humu. Huh. Huh. Hmm. Kakali got smoked by a literal kid. Get good. Hook's such a mood, honestly, dude. Honestly. Hmm. Sorry, I'm reading fast. My fault. Actually, I'm just gonna read fast for time's sake. Damn. Man got sponsors. Hmm. UD, can you do a lineup with Sele, Branya, and well, ooh, okay. Hold on. We'll finish with this, actually. Team setup. Sele, Silverwolf, Welt, and Branya, right? I'm down. Wait, that's hot, actually. Huh. Also, we have no fire, though, right? But we can implant a weakness with, Silverwolf, and we can actually shred a lot because Sele would get extra turns.
Stay.
Oh wait, that's not what I meant to do. My fault.
Show your courage.
That's what I meant to do.
100% great.
Wait, it's actually kind of cracked. I'm like looking at it now, and it's kind of crazy.
This battle is unavoidable. The time is now. Lend me your strength.
What a headache.
I'll free you from your chains.
Kind of overkill.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Could have gone with an auto to get a skill point, ult,
Let
and
me
then
end your misery.
use the skill here to save, but it's okay. Wait, it's actually cracked.
Can you let me have some fun this time?
This is actually like insanity, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Let's go here. Rude. Alright, let's have fun.
Don't mess with me.
And
Let
then...
me end your misery.
Right, and then...
The time is now. Lend me your strength.
Who's next?
We've entered the storm.
My lord, this is a blast.
To guard and defend. Crush them!
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Huh. More enemies. Time for a buzz.
Stand down.
Huge. Ooh, it's gonna be nice.
You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow.
What a headache.
This is mean.
Let me end your misery.
This is actually so mean.
Who's next?
The time is now.
Bro.
Lend me your strength.
Wait a minute.
Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Don't mess with it. Yeah! I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
That's so rude, dude. Hold on.
Huh. More time for a buzz.
Stand down.
What a headache.
Kakalia, when is it my turn? Oh man. Hey!
You'll pay for this. The time is now.
I just want to
Lend me
see.
your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them!
Don't mess with me. Yeah!
Sheesh. Dude, that is actually disgusting. That is, well, it's slow. Bronya speed up, bro. Imprisonment, entanglement, action delay, over and over, certified bullying. That wasn't even like proper lineups either. Like you get a triple imprisonment on top of speed up from Bronya. Like that's so nasty on so many different levels. I'm starting to see where the beauty of the gameplay is at. Not that I didn't see it before. Like I felt it, but I didn't understand why the gameplay was so damn like. I'm just thinking. I don't know. That's interesting. That's interesting. Should they add more mechanics? If they add more mechanics, will it get too bloated? Yeah, that team was straight up bullying. 100%. 1000%. Yeah. Now, granted, it was all 5 stars, right? But still. Why don't you try a team of extra attacks and follow-up attacks? Well, the only extra and follow-up attacks that I can pull off right now is Kafka, Jing, Yuan, 𝙃𝙖𝙩𝙬 into Bronya. Wait. No, technically I could do Kafka, Jing, Yuan, 𝙃𝙬𝙠, Bronya. That sounds actually pretty disgusting. Wait a minute. It actually sounds pretty nasty. Give me a second. Wait a minute. Hold on. Forgotten Hall. Teleport. It's a turn-based, but a turn can be like 5 turns. Yeah. So let's do Kafka. Wait, hold on. Jing. Oh, that's not Jing. Hold on. Where's Jing? Hold on. There he is. And then we're gonna do 𝙃𝙠. And we're gonna do Bronya. 𝙃𝙠 needs to get leveled up. Lycon's good. Cool. Just out of curiosity. Kafka, Jing, 𝙃𝙠, Bronya. No healer, no shielder.
Show your courage. Does that hurt?
Alright. Let's see what we got. Rude. This is assuming we can kill it before it kills us.
Time to twirl! What are you looking at? Maybe you can keep it down? Time to twirl! Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours!
This battle is unavoidable. The time is now. Lend me your strength. Relax.
Bro.
Time to twirl!
Oh, that's funny, dude. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty nice. Ugh. Okay, Bronya's down, though.
Didn't hurt.
But that's still pretty effing hilarious, man. Did y'all see that? Like, we got like 4 follow-up attacks?
Now then, where are you hiding?
Dude, Luocha would actually be better than Bronya here. Because we just get follow-up heals, actually. That would be way better, now that I think about it. Hold on. I got a better idea. Luocha here, instead of Bronya, because you'd get follow-up heals, right? You auto-attack a lot as Luocha when you're not healing, because you don't need to heal every turn, because it's overkill. Wait a minute. We're about to see infinite turns in a second. Hold on. Boom, boom, boom. Wait, no, hold on. Dot. Oh yeah, this is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be nasty. Okay, pop this, and then hit this.
Configured.
Does that hurt?
Okay. Let's see what we got. Rude. Hi. Yeah.
Time to twirl!
Relax.
Bro. That's so mean.
Time to twirl!
That's so
Steal in
mean.
a
This is
glance?
bullying.
Now then, where are you hiding? Boom.
You must be honored to meet me.
Relax.
Time to twirl! Ever see a diamond this big? Oh, it's all yours!
Bro.
So you don't like me, huh? Relax.
Don't wander around here as you please.
Turn-based, but when is it my turn? I think the enemy attacked once, right? I swear the enemy only hit us once.
Upgrade configured.
I'm pretty confident. Like, I'm pretty sure he only had one turn, dude. Brood. Okay.
Time to twirl!
Bruh. Don't do it to him.
Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? Oh, it's all yours!
Bro. Enemy had one turn to attack so far. He had one turn. One cycle, so to speak. No follow-up because Kafka's down, I think.
Time to twirl!
But there's still Herda for the follow-up.
Seems I came at a bad time. Steal in a glance? Now then, where are you hiding?
That was all with Kafka down. Free heal.
Thanks. You're too good to me. Didn't hurt.
Alright, it begins. Sayonara, salute him, chat. Salutes in the chat. That was the last time he could hit. Now it just goes like infinite spam. Here's this, Kafka's up, here's a follow-up.
Relax.
Oh, did you know that the stand's gonna follow up too? That's mean. That's mean. That's pretty crazy, actually. Huh. I might need a... I'm gonna have to chew on this combat. When you look at it from like a passive standpoint and a follow-up attack standpoint. Alright, fam, I'm gonna chew on this. I'm gonna think about this. Guys, let me know your thoughts on the combat, the gameplay, and the characters. 4-star characters versus 5-star characters in the comments down below. I'll see y'all tomorrow with the Forgotten Hall and Honkai Star Rail finale stream. And yeah, I'll see y'all soon. Please comment any feedback you have, preferably gameplay focused feedback. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. Deuces, love y'all. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. Join the Discord, and I'll see y'all soon. Till next time, be unreal. Peace. Adios. Sayonara. Adios. Adios. Peace.